What's good, y'all? Hold on. Let me get this right. Still setting up the audio from the power going out. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me see. Everybody hear me? I don't know what's going on with the audios. Yo. What's good, fellas? What is good? Audio fine. We lit. We live. Salute. Garden Knicks podcast, episode 1. It's the first live. Thanks everybody for being here. Everybody in the chat. Let's see who we got. We got my man Robert Paul. Woo salute. You already know my G. We got my man Delano Steele Jr. The commission. We in the building. What's good, my G? Let's see. We got my man Shine Cubes. That's my dude right there. What's good, my G? Who else we got? We got in the building. Chat looking lit already, y'all. Chat looking lit already. My man Surgeon, Knicks for life, G-Man. Salute, Cap. Let me see my man Lawrence Mayberry. Salute, my bro. You already know. Biggest whole fan I know. Let's see. We here, fellas. We here. We back. We are here and we are back. Word. Had a little technical difficulties. It's raining out here in Florida, be crazy. It was raining so hard, whole power and everything went out. So I had to reboot. Of course, it happens 5 minutes before live, but you know how that go. But we here though. Ain't nothing really gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But man, that's a lot of things I got to get into and talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I want to give a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Ron, he ain't on the air no more. Man, it's the Knicks. That's where I come from, the biggest platform there was before, he decided to do other things. But salute to Uncle Ron, Uncle Freezy, Blanche Tears, Knicks at Night, Morning Drive, and all of them. Uncle L, Heck, and them boys over there for the Love of the Game podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe to their videos. They just revamped everything, so they up and coming. We got Gunk, Knicks for life, no haters. Salute to him. Like, share, and subscribe to his channel as well. A lot of great content. You got the Smoking Nick. You got Gunk, JD Sports Talks. There's so many of us, man. Like I said, like I always say, let's go in that search bar and put in Knicks podcast, and all of us gonna pop up because we the greatest franchise in the world. You know what I'm saying? And big shout out, big salute and shout out to my god brother too, my man Pun A Moses. I see you in the chat, bro. You already know, 51 all day, baby. Big salute to you. Love you, big bro. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but I want to get into some things before I even open up that video panel. You know what I'm saying? And we start getting into what we get into, but like I said in my last few videos, I like what I've been seeing from my organization, what we did in free agency, and that Kemba Walker signing was crucial, was pivotal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it saved our free agency signing. It showed that Leon had something up his sleeve the whole time. Yeah, we wanted Dame and this one and that one, but ultimately he had something that was a secure thing, and he secured the bag with that one, with that Kemba signing. So you already know that thing was major, and I definitely want to talk about these new guys and these rookies, and I really like what I saw a lot from these rookies we drafted, and like a lot's been going on. I'm in a group chat with all the fellas. It's most of them in the chat right now, but we got a little group chat going on, and we keep track on these rookies in our team. And I can tell you right now, like we've been saying, ain't nobody spot safe on this team. You know what I'm saying? Things are up in the air for grabs, and you know, like I said on Uncle Freezy podcast, Mitch better eat them vegetables and come in healthy next year because he's looking real expendable the way that boy Jay Sims is playing and moving forward and such, you know. And I like I said before, I just really hope moving into this next season that everybody that got their contracts stay with that same grit and stay with that same hunger. Because, you know, like I said, man, a lot of guys that are playing for contracts seem to play harder and go out of their way, you know, to secure that bag. And once they get that bag, you know, they lay off, try not to get hurt or don't have as much grit or, you know, just worry about getting their box stats. And, you know, that's not what we need. We need that same grit, that same level of hunger in this moving forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all I'm hoping for. But like my man, shout out to my man Delano Still Jr. in the chat. You know what I'm saying? He gonna even say the same thing. He ain't gonna lie, he didn't want Lillard. And I can't lie, I can't be biased. I'm one of those that was on the wagon for Lillard. But at the same time, as things progress and the deal hasn't gotten done, I kind of like took my foot out the door on getting Lillard because it was going to take a little bit too much to, you know what I'm saying, acquire Lillard. And like I said, I didn't want the chemistry to break. And, you know, his contract is kind of like crazy moving forward in the future. And yeah, the boy's nice. He's a superstar and all that. But I feel like our team is a super team and we building something special ground up. And, you know, not to say that, you know, he wouldn't have been special on this team. It's just that I think we could even be more special without him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just leave that one right there. And I'm just very excited. We got our own Bronx native, Kemba Walker. He back in the city. He going to do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy. I'm satisfied. And these rookies, oh my God, this was a talented draft rookie class here, boy. Because let me tell you something. These rookies we got play completely different than the rookies we drafted last year, the year before, and the year before. But I ain't gonna lie. I started noticing the upside last season when we drafted Obi and Quickly and how, you know, the young draftees was able to, you know, produce a little something right out the gate, opposed to, you know, the last couple draft picks. You know, no pun intended to, you know, Frank and those guys and everybody, so on and so forth. But yeah, man, chat jumping, man. Yo, salute to my man. We got in the chat. We got my man Soulfinger12. Salute, smooth criminal right there. You know what I'm saying? We got BX Sports Jedi in the chat. I see you, baby. Nothing but love. Salute to you, King, and your family. Oh man, chat is jumping. Chat is jumping. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's the first show. We're going to kick it. We're going to chop it up. We're going to touch on a lot of things. I'm just, you know, getting my first live, getting my feet wet with this. You know how that go. But in the next couple minutes here, I'm going to get this video panel rolling. We're going to pretty much keep between 5 and 6. We're going to cap it off here for the first show. Moving forward, as we progress, I'm going to have a lot more guests on the panel, a lot more things moving forward. Like I said, it's just the first show. So just the first free throw shot. But as my man Soulfinger said in that chat, we got a dog in that draft. Yes, we did get a dog, Soulfinger. Not only did we get a dog, we got a mixed breed. You know what I'm saying? He could do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We got a mixed breed dog. So yeah, we definitely got a dog with that one. But yeah, man, I like what I seen from the boy Grimes too. I can't even sit here and hold you. That boy gonna be something special. You know what I'm saying? And he reminds me of Allen Houston 2.0 kinda. You know what I'm saying? Like a little tricky with it, but yeah, that's kind of what his game remind me of. You know, you pretty much shoot the ball on the spot from anywhere. He has a little one or two moves. He could do nothing too crazy, but he got a little move or something he could do to get a shot off. I like the boy Grimes, and he's definitely we gonna get our bang for our buck with that one. But everybody's high on Grimes, but I'm not even gonna sit here and hold y'all. Dude like me, that boy Sims, sky's the limit for him, man. I can't stop talking about that one. That dude there, like I told y'all, man, he's what Mitchell Robinson would look like if Mitchell Robinson had a little bit more pep in his step and a little bit more grit when he go offensively when he go into that basket. But I am high on that boy Sims and I'm high on that boy McBride. Oh my God, that boy McBride reminds me of a mixture between T Mac, D Wade ish kind of a player, and he's a two-way. That's an automatic thumbs up in my book. You know, give me that. Where we sign that? And like I said, man, I'm just high on Sims and McBride. And those boys, I couldn't believe we got them where we got them at, because with the talent that they bring to the table, I'm surprised one of the other teams that was desperate for, instant offense and so on and so forth like that didn't just, get those guys. But Leon in front office, boy, man, woo, they been cooking. And no pun intended, I gotta call a spade a spade. I don't know what we doing with that boy Valdoza. You know what I'm saying? He looked at 50-50 in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? He looked at jet lag summer league. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know what's going to be the outcome with him. And like somebody said during the season, before the season ended, we may have just signed him just to throw him in the deal on a later on deal. So I don't even really know what's going to go on with him. I hope he starts clicking and turns things around and, you know what I'm saying, starts progressing and doing things for this team, because we gave that man a 3-year deal. And even though the 2 years ain't guaranteed, still, that's a roster spot, man. We could have had somebody that, that was ready, hungry with that grit and that grind. But I don't know what we're doing with that boy Luka. I just hope that they figure out something and he get his game right, because the game we saw don't match them highlights we watched on YouTube. And I'm gonna just leave it right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't really know about that one. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. My man A Moses said this team reminds him a little bit of the 2012 team. To be honest with you, I respectfully disagree. That 2012 team was different. And let me tell you why. It was an older team. There was a lot of veterans on that team, and the coaching for that team was very much different. As far as maybe like on the uprise, I can see what you're saying about that. But that 2012-2013 team was very, very different, and that team was bookmarked in my book. You know what I'm saying? With the J Kids and the Kenyon Martins and the JRs and the Amaris. Yeah, that team was solidified, validated, valid. You know what I'm saying? Yo, salute to my man L Mayberry, man. My man L said Luca is out of here. Put him on the first thing smoking. We're not even gonna put him on the private jet. He flying Delta. He flying commercial. That's what my man L. He flying him commercial. L. We're not even gonna put him on the PJ. Word, man. I don't know what's up with him, man. That boy, man. Listen, man. I don't even know, man. Salute to my man Project Nerd. I see you. You just came in the chat, man. I see you, man. I see you. Salute to my man Mama said, whoa, you already know we here, man. Yeah, man, I don't know what we gonna do about that boy Luca. You got to figure something out, man. We got to put him in a G League or something. Like L said, man, he may be on the first thing smoking, man, on Delta, man. He ain't going on that piece of that kind of game. I ain't gonna lie. I think that was one of the most biggest disappointments of all the signings that we picked up so far, to be honest, was him. And I'm shocked because I was high on him off of the high and the highlights and everything. But now that I think about it, shame on me because I know better. I've been watching this game since 91, you know what I'm saying? And I already know that overseas game is completely different from our game over here in that NBA game. You know what I'm saying? Let alone he's a point guard. Point guards are that's one of the most hardest positions to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Cross-examining the games and switching over the games moving forward. You can't really just throw a guard from overseas in our game and think he's gonna flourish because he flourished over there. Them dudes over there, not to take nothing from them, they're a bit more crafty than our point guards. I'll give them that. They're crafty with the Euro step in and the behind the back end and all that. Yeah, that's crafty. But our dudes are more physical and more dominant and more athletic than those dudes. And the speed of the game, it can really, for a point guard like Loser, where the game was probably fast for him overseas, coming over here into our speed of the game, everything kind of like slow down for him because a lot's going on, a lot of bodies, and it's just a different type of game in my honest opinion. I could be wrong, but in my years of watching basketball, I'm not surprised that him not panning out to be living up to that hype. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he could things could turn around in the season. Who knows? Who knows? Only he knows. But I don't know. We don't know. But I know from what we saw, he don't look like he it, Chief. And he may be in that package deal moving forward. Come on, All-Star break. Right when they do that trade deadline. You know what I'm saying? And salute to my man Sean Cubes in the chat. He said, the league lucky we didn't get Trey Murphy with our 19th pick. We would have had the best offseason in the league. And that's a Snapple fact, my man. Yo, Sean, if we would have got Trey Murphy, boy, I'm telling you right now, they would have been like, oh, somebody in the Knicks organization is working with the commissioner, this, that, and the third. They don't want us to win because we were built to win. We were born winners. You know what I'm saying? They say all this, talk all this crap about our franchise and this, that, and the third, but we the richest basketball franchise in the world. In the world, Craig. You know what I'm saying? The world. What does that tell you, man? You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to see us be great. They don't want to see us win. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see us woo the way we want to woo. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see that, Sean. And salute to you for that. And my man Delano Steele Jr. said, what's crazy is Luka got more media attention, but Rokas Joko Pubetis, I don't even know how to say his name. I just call him Rokas Jokic. You feel me? Looks like a better Euro player. That's a fact, though. That's a big fact on that. And that's crazy because, like I said, they treated the boy Luka as if he was another Luka. And nah, he was no Luka, man. He was a fluker, in my opinion. No disrespect, but comparing the hype to what we got, something ain't add up, Chief. You know what I'm saying? Word. And I ain't a mathematician or nothing like that, but that didn't add up, Chief. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. They don't want to see us win. That's right, L. And I'm gonna keep saying that. And I'm not crying or none of that. I'm talking facts. It's like every time we do something that's take a step forward, they either building super teams or they got guys in cahoots with each other, going to teams to just scout us out. The elite teams making sure they beat us. Man, that time is over with, bro. Throw it in the garbage. We here and we pushing, bro, and we bringing that grit back. You can already see it. And I just hope the front office keep doing what they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Because we moving in the right direction. We are this right here. I call this the diet season. You know what I'm saying? Because this was the first real off season with the front office that we got with this kind of season that we had from the seasons that we've been having to where we starting to see what's going on. We starting to see who wants to be here. We starting to see who's watching us. We starting to see teams that's scouting. You know what I'm saying? So in my honest opinion, this wasn't the real major free agency and the real test. This was the diet test. This was the pre-test. You know what I'm saying? And next season, I think gonna be the real drawstring. You know what I mean? Because you got them dudes coming out of high school, I believe, next season or the season after. Then the next two free agency classes, you got more talent coming out. And we got some real movable contracts. That's we call them finessable contracts. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely see Leon in the front office finessing these contracts that he gave out. And like I said before in one of my other videos, a lot of guys and fans in our franchise may have been unhappy with some of the moves that our front office made. But I will say this to defend our front office. All that season, we overachieved with the kind of season that we had, right? So I say that to say this. We overachieved saying we made it to the playoffs, fourth seed in the Eastern Conference, 9-game win streak. And how we overachieved because nobody in the league, including more than half of the fan base, thought that was going to happen, including myself. No disrespect. I had hope in the playoffs, but I didn't have hope in that top fourth seed team. I didn't see that. So us getting that, it was great. It made me lit. You know what I'm saying? It brought that grit back to the city. It let Brooklyn know that they don't run anything but over there in Brooklyn. And I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I bleed blue and orange. And the only thing you could tell, the only person gonna tell me something about the Knicks is Spike. And that's the only person I'm arguing with. And that's just what it is. And Brooklyn's cool, it's cute and all that. No disrespect. That's where I'm from. But they New Jersey's team. And yeah, they in Brooklyn now. But like I said, I don't care who they get. They can go back and get Michael Jordan in the dream team. I'm still rocking with the Knicks. Win, lose, or draw. And that's real loyalty. That's real diehard grit. And like I said, man, we made some mistakes, but what franchise hasn't? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody perfect. So we ain't gonna sit here and act like we are. Nobody is. You know what I'm saying? And right now, currently, these times, we valid. And you know what I'm saying? Teams is watching and they scouting. And I just want my dog Julius to come back and average almost 30. And I think he could definitely do it with Kemba Walker on this team. Had we not gotten Kemba and we just stood patent with what we already had, that would have been a bit much on them because they would have been trying to run the offense through him again, which, like I said, it worked last season, but I just don't see that repetitively working moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like I said, with that kind of performance he had in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Teams scouted him and zeroed in on him. And once they took him out of the game, it kind of much took the offense out of the game. And we were freelancing out there. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. But I want Julius to eat. I want to see him shut the haters up. I want to see him let everybody know he was underpaid, even with the extension. He's still underpaid, and he's here to stay. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna grow with RJ. And RJ, I'm expecting RJ to take another leap because he took a major leap last year from his rookie season, and this year with the two-way players we drafted and the on-spot more Denton shooting, and we done got rid of guys like EP and Bullock, who really they couldn't really create their own shot. Should open the game a lot more for RJ, and he should definitely rely on playmaking a lot more this year. Now that he has a lot more flexibility around him moving forward with that offense. But I definitely want to see him and Julius just shine, and just sky's the limit for those dudes, man. Like I said, and another thing I'm hoping to see, like I said, I'm real high on that boy Sims. And I'm just hoping. I hear a lot of people talking about they're gonna put him in the G League and he ain't gonna get much minutes. And I wouldn't really count on that if I was everybody. And I'm gonna tell you why. Mitchell Robinson, yeah, he's 270, but also let's be realistic, bro. I love Mitch. Mitch is a band-aid, bro. A whole ace bandage band-aid. You know what I'm saying? He good at what he do, but that's if he's healthy to do what he wants to do. And not to take nothing from him, your boy Sims is young. He's healthy. He's an inch or two shorter. And he's about 30 pounds lighter than him, but his athleticism and his grit and his vertical is ridiculous. And with Mitch's health track record, like I said, man, I wouldn't just automatically count Sims in that G League. He may just be on a reserve part on that bench, so an injury or something like that happen. But I definitely want to see Tibbs give him a chance and see that boy shine and let him cook and let him be great. Because great things gonna happen for that one there, man. That boy Sims is special. I ain't even gonna sit here and hold you. He's better than what I thought he was gonna be. Word. Let's check what we got going on in this chat. My man DSJ said he respectfully disagrees. He think Randall's points takes a little dip because Randall won't have the rock in his hand as much. Mm, mm. Um, I, s- I, s- that's a real shifty one there. Um, it depends, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. It really depends how we gonna run the offense, and you gotta remember though, bro. We got Kemba now. You know what I'm saying? So Kemba is a dominant ball handler. He a shot creator. He can make shots for others. He can get to that rim. And that right there is a deal breaker in Randall's game because, like I said, Kemba's almost certainly on certain games against certain teams gonna instantly draw on that double defense on him. So I just feel like you can't single-handedly guard Randall. Nobody really can in the league. And the one guy they were saying that could, which was AD, who's offensively the better power forward. You see what Randall did to him in LA. You know what I'm saying? They won that game by a flip shot. You know what I'm saying? The one call here, one free throw here, that game is over. Over. We win that. And we went in there the underdogs expecting to lose. Yeah, we lost, but that thing went down to the wire, man, for the most part. And like I said, I was just watching the rerun on that game on NBA TV, I think the day before yesterday. Yeah, man, Randall was cooking Anthony Davis. And so to Anthony Davis's defense, yeah, he had a crazy, shaky season like Mitch, wasn't healthy and all that. But I feel like this. You weren't healthy, you shouldn't have been out there, Chief. Get on the bench. Put your jewelry and your clothes on and watch the game. Don't be out there half stepping. You know what I'm saying? You was out there, so it was a war. I'm not gonna sit down and worry about your handicaps in the middle of a war. Either you here to fight the war or you gonna sit on the side and watch from the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about the whole AD situation. You know what I'm saying? You hurt, all due respect, sit on the side. Don't come to the game and try to play He-Man saving man because if you get exploited on that, I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, he wasn't 100%. Oh, his ankle. Oh, he wasn't healthy. Or coach overplayed him." Later for that, man. Come on, we all grown men here. We all get paid to, you know what I'm saying? You all get, not we all, but you all get paid to play that game at a high level and a high clip. And yes, I know y'all all want to win, but like I said, no excuses in the NBA, man. You save that excuse stuff for before college. Once you in the NBA, you come with your suit and tie on ready to work. And that's just how I see about that. Them dudes get paid buku amount of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Dollars that some of us regular civilians will never see in the regular day and age. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta come and they gotta come sharp. That's just how I see that. No excuses. And my man Robert Paul in the chat said Randall not having the rock in his hand as much does not make him more dangerous on the scoring end though. Thinking he can focus on putting the ball in the hole. Now. That's a fact though. That's what I'm saying though, bro. Like that's why I was telling DSJ, like, depending on what kind of offense we run and what kind of time Kimba's on when he running that ball up the court, it's really a flip of a coin. But he's definitely gonna average nothing less than what he averaged last season, and more. That's just the fact of the matter about that. I don't see him dipping. If anything, I see him. You know what I'm saying? His points going up, but if anything, Kimba's points coming down. Except when we play certain games, like we play the Hawks and Portland and the Lakers and all those guys. Where Kimba's gonna have to be Kimba. And put New York on his back and show him. You ain't gonna push us over. We're not weak at the one no more. You know what I'm saying? We head strong now with that one position, and that's pretty much what Kimba's gonna do. And then we got D Rose to pretty much keep that chemistry going with those flow guys on the bench and keep those guys cooking. And I just hope for coach's sake and G-Man, Surgeon G-Man for likes mindset, I hope Coach play Obi, man. Because let me tell you something, that boy, he ain't 100% ready, but in a percentage standpoint, I'm gonna give Obi 90. He about 85, 90% ready, man. You know what I'm saying? In my honest opinion, he needs to hit that them dribbling drills a little harder and hit the dribbling skills and all that. And once he get a post dribble game going on, Obi gonna be 100%, man. But I like the progression I've seen from him so far. And he, like I said, that first team NBA Summer League team that he's showing everybody that he didn't just come here to just sit around and Kevin Knox it. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended, but a spade's a spade. He came here to grind, to grit, to get better, make the team better, let people notice him, to be here in our uniform, wearing orange and blue. That's what you can see it in this game, and I just hope the coach and the whole front office see that and they let that boy bloom into the flower he's supposed to be, because that boy he ready, man. He ready. And before I move any further and get started with the video panel, I definitely got to talk about quickly. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Emmanuel Quickly, that was one of my favorite Knicks last season. I'm not going to cap, but I'm gonna be real with you. Your boy was struggling in summer league. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to talk about those couple threes he hit back to back. To help us win two of those games. I don't want to talk about that because I feel like them last 3-4 minutes he made them shots. Where were you the whole game? You were AWOL. You were nowhere to be found. You were missing in action. I feel like the coaching staff, I see what they're doing, right? They trying to make him, they trying to expand this game instead of it being a knockdown shooter into more of a playmaking point guard kind of role. I see it, we all see it, we ain't blind. But we also all see that Quickly ain't that neither. You know what I'm saying? Quickly is very much a combo two guard that has, the skill sets to play certain parts of the one, but to overall lead a whole unit. I'm gonna be real, and I like Quickly. I'm even gonna order his jersey this upcoming season, but I don't think that's the right role for Bull. You know what I'm saying? I think that coach need to hit the drawing board and re-strategize that role. And him calling a couple plays here and there, I don't really mind that. I have a problem with that, but for the most part, I want Quickly to go back into that role they had him in. You know what I'm saying? We got enough point guards. You know what I'm saying? We got Rose, we got Kimba, we got Luca sitting on the bench. You know what I'm saying? With ice on them. So I just feel like and we got McBride. Grimes could play, make, shoot. So don't really don't try to turn a quarter into a nickel. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it is. A quarter is a quarter. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you spend it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get your change back if it ain't the whole 25. And I just feel like that's what they trying to do it quickly. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't rush it. You know what I'm saying? Let him have 2 or 3 seasons. Let's see what he pick up on his own along with his mistakes and learn from him and hit the training camps and hit up Strickland and those guys, and do a couple drills with them in the park in NYC and all that, and let them bloom naturally. Don't force the growth. You know what I'm saying? But I like Quickly a lot. But I had to definitely touch on that. I didn't really much like what I seen overall, and from Quickly in the summer league. And I know in one of my last 2 videos, I did say I did like what I seen, but I'm biased. I'm a Knicks fan, so what? I changed my mind when I changed my mind, and I like seeing my team, period. I like seeing the Knicks, period. like me and the whole other billion million other fans there is. You know what I'm saying? Anything orange and blue has to do with the Knicks, I'm in. I want to see. I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much where that one came from. But honestly speaking, talking basketball on an analyst standpoint, I didn't like what I seen from Quickley in this summer league, and I don't know if it's the coaches in his ear putting the pressure on him, telling him they're gonna cut his minutes. I don't know if they telling him, whatever they telling him. I didn't like what I seen from him, but I'm not too worried about him because he's one of those guys that he can produce and create. So, I'm not really too much concerned. Now moving forward, going into the preseason next couple of weeks, if he's still playing how he's playing in the summer league, then we may have to start a petition or something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not gonna work, Chief, and we ain't gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? And he's too much of a good scorer and a shooter to be misutilizing him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna say. But I definitely want to see IQ more at the 2 and more at the 3, hands down. But I'm about to get ready to figure out how to drop this link here, so we can get everything rolling. And like I said, y'all, this is my first live. I'm new to it. Pretty soon I'm gonna be true to it. On the next one I got coming up, I plan on going live again Monday around 6 before I even open up the panel. Monday around 6, 7, I plan on going live again. It's gonna look a little different. I'm gonna have a little bit of a customized panel. Logo gonna be up there. Things are gonna be a little bit more fancy. Like I said, it's the first one. We had a little bit of a setback with the thunderstorms that had passed through here, Central Florida and Orlando, but we clear, we live, we lit. I think we gonna get it rocking either which way. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make it work. But let me figure out how to drop this link here. We gonna get it rocking, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on, let me just figure this out. All right. We back. Pardon me, y'all. Like I said, gonna be a lot more classy and more cleaner coming into my next one. But let's see. I'm about to get ready to drop this link for y'all, so we can get a couple dudes on the panel and get stuff going. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Like I said, we moving in the right direction, man. And I just really hope we keep up the good work and we don't get discouraged because a lot of teams are gonna come in hungry and they're gonna come in firing next season. A lot of teams. And one of the teams a lot of people ain't talking about that I'm worried about is gonna be Golden State. And let me tell you why right now. I feel like with Golden State, they pretty much got they pretty much got they pretty much got their core back. Clay's healthy, Steph's healthy, Dre's healthy, and they got a couple of new pieces, old pieces still around them. And I'm not gonna forget what that team was capable of and what that team could do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody high on the Lakers, high on the Nets. Let me tell you something. The Lakers and the Nets could barely stay healthy. So let's let that sink in and keep that in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got a whole bunch of prior MVPs and superstar this and superstar that, but they can't stay healthy, Chief. So, I'm not really too much worried about them. And, Golden State, for the most part, other than the last 2, 3 seasons, they had their injuries and whatever going on. They've been pretty much solid during the run that they had when they had it. You know what I'm saying? Other than when KD went down, and who's on the Nets now and part of that plague. So, you know, Golden State is definitely going to be a team that people need to watch out for. Um, Another team I think people need to watch out for that a lot of people was not talking about is also going to be the Sixers. Why is because let me tell you something, man. Ben Simmons heard everything everybody said about him. He knows what he could and could not do. And let me tell you something about these NBA players, man. These guys are multimillionaires, man. They think and live different how we think and we live. But let me tell you something. Something that they do have that we all have in common is they listen and see the same way we do. And they hear it. They know what's going on. They hear the chatter, the chatter. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Somebody who has a weakness that works on it, that weakness is always not a weakness, but for so long. You know what I'm saying? And when when um when that weakness becomes a strength and it's no longer a weakness, then you become a threat. And I just feel like with Philly, I don't know what it is. It's something with that team that they just I don't know. I don't know. They tricky to me. They like Golden State. They tricky to me. I feel like when they're gonna be clicking, they're gonna be clicking. And the last team I feel like I'm concerned about would be the Charlotte Hornets. And I'm explaining to y'all why I feel that way about the Charlotte Hornets. And then we're gonna get this panel going. The Charlotte Hornets, in my honest opinion, is an enigma team, but they're a team that, like I said, they pretty much like Philly and Golden State. Like if they start clicking, it can be real ugly for a lot of teams that because it's hard to match up and stop those guys when they do what they're doing. And LaMelo Ball and all of that he had a couple of injuries last year holding him back. I know they had his brother on the summer league team. I don't know if he's gonna make the final cut, but if he do, the 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 chemistry that those Ball brothers got along with that team and all those guys starting to like Melo and buy into him, leading the team, being a floor general, that's just a scary situation to me. And I just feel like, those are the main teams I'm worried about us playing. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least is us. We the team everybody should fear. You know what I'm saying? Because like I just mentioned for the Charlotte team, we don't really have a main guy we gonna go to. There's multiple guys. We have a defensive system that's gonna rank top 3 throughout the whole league. We have grit. We come from the toughest city, one of the toughest, best cities, richest cities in the world. We have it all. So we're also the most enigma team to fear and watch. And once we're clicking, it ain't no unclicking. You know what I'm saying? So let me say that though, because I'm not gonna just talk about these teams and give them flowers and not give us our own bouquet. Because we definitely a threat, and we a big threat moving forward. Because every year we getting better, better, and better. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my win percentage. Not my win percentage, my win total for next season. We're gonna play the whole 82 next season, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm predicting us to win anywhere from between 48 to 52 games. I said it, and I'm standing on it. 48 to 52. Anywhere in between that ballpark, that's where we going. That's where we pretty much going. We go everything gonna lie, yeah. No ifs, ands, buts about it. We could agree to disagree. Like I said, let me go ahead and get this link dropped. Um, this is my team, and like I said, man, I'm gonna be positive, man. That's just it. Let's go copy, copy. Let's go. Let's get this thing to go. I'm about to get ready to drop this link for y'all. get this video panel going. I don't know why this thing ain't working for me. Come on, Wi-Fi, come on. But yeah, man. Great things is on the way, man. Great things is on the way. My Wi-Fi acting all types of crazy right now. But we gonna get it right, y'all. Just bear with me. We gonna get it right. Word. Also, man, I think that I think we need to figure out something with our offense as far as the coaching staff, because we got rid of Woody. Things just wasn't things was kind of stagnant for us on the offensive end, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we definitely need to look into an offensive coach that can run more sets, because I don't know if it's me or whatnot, but Tim kind of runs the same kind of sets and he doesn't really live or stand by pick and roll. And I never really heard of too much successful basketball without pick and roll. It's like one of the oldest plays in the game, and just like, you know, you gotta have pick and roll, man. You gotta have pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. Let me see what we got here. What we got here. I don't know why my link ain't working, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to get this link for y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this link working. My man L said we couldn't do. He said we couldn't do much pick and roll with Mitch. That's a fact though. But that's what I'm saying though. And that when I'm talking about the boy Sims, Jay Sims, like Mitch, don't get me wrong, he good at what he doing all that, but it ain't really too much you really got with him other than the lob catch, alley oop catch on the offensive end. And Sims, I see them do the back down. I see them do the pivot step. I see them do the perfect up and under. I don't be seeing that from Mitch, man. And I don't know, they holding him back or whatever, but I don't really be seeing that from Mitch, man. I really don't. And when I see that from, somebody like Sims, I'm like, hold on, man. Mitch been with us how long? He been in the league how long? Come on, bro. I mean, I know we underpaying him and all that, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You got to do better than that. You just got to. Okay, I'm copied. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to get this whole thing situated. I don't know why my link ain't working for me. I'm trying to drop this link, but it's not dropping for me. It's crazy. He said, hold off on Sims. Remember Wooten. Yeah, that's a big fact, L. Wooten, yo, yo, we loaded, bro. Fully loaded, bro. That's pretty much what I'm going to say. I forgot about Wooten. I darn sure did, man. I'm trying to get this link dropped for y'all, man. I don't know why this thing ain't dropping for me. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. Word. Yo, my man. Yo, heck, if you in the chat, man, I'm having these tech issues, man. We gonna figure it out, though, bro. This thing is not letting me drop my link, bro. That's crazy. Yo, any suggestions when it's giving you troubles on not dropping your link? Somebody in the chat? Let me know something. I got it copied and all that. I'm trying to paste it, but it's not dropping. Or hold on, let me see if I could. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I could do it this way. Yeah, I think I got it, y'all. I think I got it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. What's good? What's good, fellas?
What's cracking? What's cracking?
Yeah,
My man.
I love you, Soul Finger. Love you. Love me some
Let
Soul
me
Finger. Hey, worldwide, I don't know you yet,
put this
but
camera back on. What's
Tricky, I don't
good,
know how
y'all?
you
What is
Tricky, I don't know how
good?
you don't know me, baby.
Hey,
I
look,
don't know
that's
how
well,
you.
That's
you,
worldwide L.
I don't
Hey,
know how
that's
you
the
don't
man.
know me, baby.
L. That's
well,
the man
You
that
gotta
got
know
the
L.
bucket hat on you in a heartbeat.
okay, out of mad respect, though, I'm saying I don't know you yet, like you didn't know me, right?
No, I know who you is. That's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. I know who you
Really?
is. Yeah.
Man.
Okay, well, my bad. I'm being a bad fan member,
Don't
but
worry about it, bro. Don't worry about
hey,
it, bro. Don't
worldwide
forget. See,
L.
don't see. Tricky. Don't forget. I go when you looking at Lawrence in the chat. That's me. That's why.
I know you.
See.
Hey,
Word, but
salute.
what's
Hey,
good, fellas? What's
salute.
good, y'all?
Congrats,
We
there,
here,
Tone.
man.
yo,
We
Love it.
yo,
here,
Thank
man.
you,
your
Garden of
first
Net.
things. Your first things first, fellas. Yo, Tone Woo. This is for you, my brother. So
I
from
did.
Far Rock to BK.
You already know.
You know what I'm saying?
You
You
be
Got
already
that
know.
sipping
It's all
bottle.
on some
love.
fine
It's
wine right
all
You know what I
there.
love.
mean? Got that Remy for my bro. I just want to salute you on your first
Appreciate it,
live
man.
stream. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
appreciate it,
I
man.
got my Mets hat on to the back.
I see you, baby. I got that on here, man.
Shout
Hey,
out
Hey,
to my
salute to
boy
Tricky Nicky
NAS,
too,
baby.
man.
Queens,
Tricky
Queens in the
Nicky be
building.
everywhere.
Jets beat down the Packers 23-14 final.
Oh wow, I didn't even see the
Nice.
game. I didn't even see the game.
Jet
I'm a
life.
Jet fan
Well, I'm
too.
sorry if I
Yeah, I'm a
ruined
Jets
it,
fan too.
but
Gang green all day.
I'm a
Gang green all
I'm
day.
actually a Lions fan, so I'm used to losing. But yeah, the
Sorry to
Jets
hear that, Chief.
did it.
Yeah, I'm a Jet fan.
Hey,
Yeah,
salute to
go
you there,
Jets.
Tone. Salute. Hey,
Yeah.
I
My man,
saw.
Soul Finger Smooth Criminal. I see you in the corner over there. Yo, let's get to it, man. I want to talk about these rookies, man. I've been waiting to speak to you, man. Salute
Soul
to you,
finger,
King.
go.
Hey, look. I'm gonna tell you now. Hey, they had the Frank Hive and all like that. Well, I'm gonna just start my own little thing called the D Block for Deuce. I'm down rolling
Mm,
with Deuce and the D
I
Block,
like
baby.
that. Yo, Soulfig, I like that. I like that.
Big
That's
facts.
original. That's
I'm telling you.
original.
I'm rolling with Deuce, the Deuce block, bro. The D block is he D you up, bro, all day. Look, let me tell you something, man. When have you seen a cat that has that? He's a pit rot. You ever seen a pit bull and a rot mix? That's what we got on the court with him. Then the other thing is, it's like almost a set. I'm gonna say he's coming with some Gary Payton lockdown. But the thing is, he got redwoods on his shoulders. He got slighted. That's how he feels. I
Mhm.
fell to the second round. I should have been first round pick. Oh, you see, I can't do this. I can't do that. But he all up in people like a wedgie, bro. He all between them six like a wedgie. You got to understand and recognize what we got in Deuce. Deuce, I'm gonna tell you now. We got that man Johnny Bryan over there. You know who Johnny Bryan, who he mentored and groomed and everybody wanted it, wanted from Utah. We ain't got to really worry about that. Just stand back,
Right.
let that young fella sit in that crock pot and man and cook up, bro.
Salute,
We
Delano.
got us a winner
Big
right
fact.
there, though. We
Mhm.
ooh.
So Finger, let me ask
Hey,
you this real quick.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I was going back and forth with my brother, right? So I was telling him how IQ need to look over his shoulder. You know, his playing time is in jeopardy. Let's call a spade, right?
Facts.
When Deuce, because training camp is less than a month away. When Deuce D up on IQ and IQ can't get that one-dimensional shot, it's because his game is one-dimensional. It's called a spade, right? When he
Fact.
can't get that shot off and Deuce is guarding him in practice, how do you feel about that? See, my brother felt like, oh, it's summer league. You can't, and I say,
No,
defense, you can't teach defense.
you can't.
Defense
You
is
can't.
effort. You understand what I'm saying? And one of the main reasons why we give Mitch his props is shout out to whoever put it up on, somebody put it up on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and they showed this sequence with Mitchell Robinson. What makes his strength is his footwork. Something that Sims lack is his, my bro, Puerto Rican Poppy. Pause.
It was good.
Puerto Rican.
Pause.
his pause. His footwork, right? So finger,
Nah, salute family.
so part of Mitch thing is his footwork, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that allows him to be able to put himself in defensive sets, defensive positions, to be able to go grab the rebound, to be able to go block a shot. So part of McBride thing is effort. He picks up people full court, and he's able to go with them up and down the court while they're going up the court. The thing that I saw the game within the game, and I like to call it when I'm looking at this summer league, even though it's summer league, X out the summer league, look at the game within the game. Look at what we wanted to see from IQ. Look at what we wanted to see from Toppin, our two so-called veterans that should have been leading the pack, right? IQ
right.
was still one-dimensional. He
Mm-hmm.
still didn't drive to the hole on these guys in summer league. He still took bad shot. A bad shot is a bad shot. I don't care if it goes in. It's no. Oh yeah, it's good. That's a bad shot. We all know that, right?
Yeah.
With
A good.
Deuce McBride, though, we got to understand that I would like to see the Knicks actually give Kemba maybe 22 minutes and then give Rose about 12 and Deuce the other. Because I do agree. I think Deuce is our future point guard. Like, he's
He
going to be really
may
good.
not even be the point guard though. Tricky. He may
And
be
he
even the
plays
two.
defense.
He may be the two guard. See, he may come in and give Fournier some breather. See, he may be the two guard. See, either way how you look at it, he's gonna take IQ's spot because IQ didn't. To me, it's only to me. He didn't do enough to solidify his spot moving forward. That's just to me.
Well, hey,
As far as Sims go, Sims he has a. It's. I'm just telling y'all, fellas.
Are we
He has a
talking
long.
about Jericho or Aaron Sims? Who are we talking about?
The center, Jericho Sims.
Jericho.
Okay.
He lacks. This is something. Now this is when you could say summer league towards him, right?
Mhm.
Because what he does is not. It wasn't effort. It wasn't defense like McBride did. He didn't show it. He had his. He's not ready for the NBA, fellas. That's all I'm going. I can't put a finger. I can't tell you anything else.
He needs more
not.
development.
He needs
super
more
raw.
development.
He's still raw.
Yeah.
He's super
needs more
raw.
development.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So if anybody want to help me clarify that, he's super raw. He's still wet behind the ears. However y'all want to say, he looks good. It is summer league.
Man, I'm so happy to be here with Soulfinger right now.
Look at your
It's been like a month.
Big
You
fact.
guys in the chat, like and subscribe. Salute to Uncle Ron. I'm glad he's pursuing what he's doing.
Yo, Tone, I got the tall bottle too.
Soulfinger,
I got a
man,
tall bottle
it's
on
good.
deck.
Big
And Delano,
Oh, yeah.
Delano Steele Jr. too. Like,
Yo, what up,
salute
what up?
to you, man. I love you, dude. Like
Hey.
you guys speak some real truth. I respect a lot of. I don't agree with everything, but I respect
That's all
a
right,
lot
though,
of the
Tricky.
way
That's
you
all
debate.
right.
Yeah, we ain't supposed to agree with everything.
Mhm.
That's what makes us individual
Yeah,
minds.
definitely.
If you agree with everything, you're just a robot, bro. And we need people that's going to elevate, and then stimulate that mental thinking, bro. So that being,
But Soulfinger, I don't know what it is about that kid Sims. He just, I mean, I'm sorry, fellas. He just don't, because like I told Tone Wu, he remind me of Wooten. we was all high on Wooten. Where Wooten at right now? Wooten not even in the league,
I'm gonna tell
fellas.
you, but you know what?
He not even in the G League.
But
No,
be
this is
fair,
the
though,
difference
Chris
on him
Paul,
though.
Hey,
Chris
can
ain't
I
getting no
can I
real opportunity
can
to
I
get on the
interrupt
roster.
all you guys right now for 1 moment? I just want to
Yeah,
say
go ahead,
Garden
shoot.
of
Go ahead.
Next podcast. Garden of Next podcast. Thank you. Salute, bro, for allowing
you,
me
Tricky
here.
Nicky.
And
No
I'm gonna
doubt.
listen, and I love it. You know, you created something different in my life personally. So
Yeah, I'm
excellent.
trying to be great, man. Like I said,
Excellent.
this is all for the New York family fan base.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
We
you're
all family.
new and you're trying to figure things out, and I respect that. Anybody that's working hard, you gotta respect it, and that's a New York
Big
Knicks
fact.
mentality.
Hey,
Big fact.
L. I'm gonna tell you
Mhm.
like this. I don't. The comparison to Wooten is because he can fly, he can hop, he can jump out the gym.
That's my
When he
Right.
exactly.
when he jump, that man's head is really hitting Mars. He's past the moon. His head hitting Mars. But the
Facts.
the thing is, over Wooten is the fact that he has better offense. Wooten didn't have offensive the down. He couldn't move around in the paint like he could. Because if you look at it, you know, like I said, the game within the game, Sims actually has a little footwork action there. And his
Yeah.
recovery, he has a better IQ because Wooten could jump out the gym. He could come off the weak side on the blocks. Sims can block straight up. He can play some defense. He can
That's what
move
I'm
his feet.
saying.
And
See, that's what
he also
I didn't
has a
see.
little.
I didn't see
He
it.
has a.
I was looking for the defense. So, finger. I was looking for the defense. The defense. You see how when McBride he D'd up, right?
Oh man,
He pulled his shorts up, right? So
Yeah.
I was looking for that with Sims, and I'm not taking nothing away from Sims. All I'm saying is he may be our center of the future, but not right now.
Not right now. No, I'm with you with that. Not right now. Not right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
However, I
yeah,
will say
yeah.
this. I will say
Yeah,
this.
that's what I'm saying. Not
I
right
will say
now.
this. Both Nerlens and Mitch, they kind of low key looking over their shoulder because they saw what this kid can do. Now with the development we got, because we have the staff that develops. That was one of my biggest things from when the beginning when we first brought everybody in. I'm looking at like, oh, we making big moves. We making moves. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm looking at this, and you can, I'm looking at how we made moves and how this front office and this team is starting to develop. It reminds me of how San Antonio has actually started developing and building built their dynasty and everything. If you look at how they put the
Round
pieces
up.
in place with the money, with the draft picks, and now you looking at the players with the coaching staff. Sims is that player that we got him. We don't have to rush him. Sit him back and bring this cat up slowly. Because you remember how San Antonio, all of a sudden,
That's true.
we're playing San
Very
Antonio, all of
true.
a sudden, you're like, who's this cat that's busting us upside the head? I never seen
Yeah.
this cat before. They know, San Antonio is known for that. And I think that's what we're doing.
I think with
smarter,
Mitch,
not
and
harder.
I agree with Soulfinger, but I think with Mitch, I think Mitch is the type of guy that is a Randall type guy. I do believe he will fall in line and do his 9 points, 10, 11 rebounds, 2 to 3 blocks. But he's gonna want a bigger contract, and I don't see New York being capable of doing that because there's so many other guys out there, that are capable
That's what I
to do
feel.
that job. So with Sims coming, like if he stays healthy, I agree to Soulfinger 100% because if Sims comes, I mean, watch out. I mean,
Tricky,
and then
Tricky, let me
you
ask you
got a
this. Let me
guy.
ask you this. Let me ask you this, right? Tricky, you said he coming, right? So part of the things what you got to understand. One of the reasons why we thought the same. Well, they thought the same thing. I'm gonna say they. The Knicks organization thought the same thing about Nerlens Noel last year coming into the season. Mitchell Robinson came into the season. He was playing around and say he joked too much, right? But he proved how much of a commodity he is, how much we need him as a part of this team. The thing with Mitchell Robinson is some players have the God-given gift of being able to recognize offensive schemes, right? So when you see Deuce McBride out there, he did that sequence when I think he was playing against the Lakers and he manned up against the guy and he was able to go in and post. He's seen everything
From 90 feet, when he got up on
Yeah. So he's able to recognize it. So Mitchell Robinson, his strength is he's able to recognize what the offense is about to do. Nerlens Noel, we got exposed in the playoffs against Atlanta. Why? Because he can't recognize the pick and roll. We don't have that problem with Mitch. Mitchell can go out the pick and roll. He can screen.
Yeah, but
Get tricky.
we kind of do. I mean, like he's got to stay healthy. Like
That's
I
the
think
thing. That's the thing. Now,
Powell
if
is the thing for
it was a
Kemba,
fib or if
him,
was a split,
and
exactly tricky. So if he could stay healthy, then he doesn't demand the ball. We ain't got to worry about him shooting a three. We got enough offense for my. Because I don't want my center shooting three. That's just my personal on how I grew up playing, how I grew up watching the NBA.
I'm with you on that, L, because I'm old school with it.
Yeah, right. So I don't need my center shooting threes. I need a center like Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, he's lighting the behind, but his IQ on defense is why we need him so much on our team and how he could have helped us progress even further than what we did in the first round against the Hawks.
Hey, yo, L, and you want to know what's so crazy though? If you think about it, with Mitchell Robinson right now put on 275. He's at about 275 right now, right? Now
he's
again,
275.
yeah,
don't get me wrong. You know that he's gonna lose some of that once cardio comes back into play, right? But here's the funny thing about it. If you notice, a lot of these other centers, those big body centers, the Embiids, the Jokers, even Cat right now, you know what they're doing? They're losing that weight.
There you go, DSJ.
I think that's where you're going to see a difference between the whole thing with Mitchell Robinson getting pushed around from earlier seasons to maybe this season. It becomes a different situation where he's actually pushing back and making it harder for those centers, you know what I'm saying, to really get off on their offense. And I feel like when it comes down to stuff like that, that's where we're gonna look at, is he worth the money? Because what he'll bring to the table from that perspective is that defensive energy, not only to guard the perimeter, but now also to stand his ground in the post. Because those guys are post players.
But what about his get back, Delano? What about him? What about his pogo? What about the thing with Mitch? He was crafty. He was able to jump 4 or 5 times to make sure he blocked you. Now with that weight on him, now can he still do that?
Yeah, because what it is, like I said, the cardio is going to change the dynamic. Remember how and I'm gonna give you a prime example, right? Kevin Knox.
that's true.
In his second season, right, when he came into the to media day, he looked extremely buff. Like, yo, I've been working out, getting all that weight training in and all that stuff. And then in the regular season, he looked like himself from his rookie season. You know what I'm saying? You just saw a little bit more definition in his core. But at the end of the day, that didn't really change much. You just saw that, okay, now, you know what I'm saying, as far as being able to fly around and get those dunks like the one he got against Ben Simmons and all that, it was a lot easier to do that then than it was against Ben Simmons, like maybe in his rookie season, because of that core strength that, you know what I'm saying, he initially had from that muscle mass. But when he was able to move around a little bit, it's still able to move around smoother, once he got that cardio in.
That's a good point, because you remember how Diesel Julius started out.
Hey,
Julius
Garden of
came
Next.
back, he was pretty big.
You like being in the corner there, don't you? Come on.
What's up, Tricky?
Yeah, I said you like being in the corner.
He figuring it out, Tricky. Let him be. He's figuring it out.
He's working.
Hey, I have no problem with the guy figuring it out. And I mean, the man looks stout. He looks really good.
That's why his brothers is in the. That's why his brothers in the building, Tricky.
I'm just giving him some crap because I love him, and I just want him to know, hey, we see you there up in the top left corner, on my screen at least.
And that's why we in the building, Tricky, to hold him down. You know what I'm saying?
Hold him down so he can get his things out.
Hold him down.
In the
Project
background.
Nerd, you remind me a lot of the Lions coach, Matt Patricia. Shave that beard.
He said the Lions coach. Oh man,
he got fired, Tricky. He got fired.
Hey, only shave it to the point where you look like Evan Fournier. Keep it real.
Hey, you know what? Hey, that's a good segue because you know what? I got to
Love
give
you.
CP his props on that, having Evan
Mhm.
come on because I've been my
Yo, Soul
understanding.
Finger, that was huge, man.
Yeah,
That was huge for
Yeah.
all platforms, man. I was so
That's a fact.
happy, and
Mhm.
I was just happy that one of us was able to get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I reached
I'm a,
out to
Yeah.
him for our platform. I'm
yeah.
quite sure Tone Wu and everybody else reached out to them for their platform. But just to have any one of our platforms get the
The show.
opportunity
Yeah.
to yeah,
But
that
you
was
know what this?
big.
But you know what that does for us? You know, I don't know
Hmm
if people actually understand the gravity of that because now, because this what's Knicks fans and all that known for? Oh, they
hmm
don't like their players. Oh, they this, they that, and this, that, and the third. That just shows
Yep.
the love. So now
Mhm.
other athletes, these other players, gonna be like, "Yo, this was really going on in New York." You see, if you
hmm
don't, we know what's going on with our team. You know, bump the national media who's always talking trash about us and trying to come up with some
Mhm.
kind of. They keep coming up with these whack storylines, man. It's like some bad soap
hmm
opera, man.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah, you
what
know
it
what I thought
is, man.
about Soul Finger? You know what I thought
Yeah.
about when I was watching the interview? I thought about this. So long for the big networks.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
long for the
Right.
big networks.
I'm a
that's
ticket
it.
Yeah,
because now
I'm done with
because
Because
them.
you know, it was hard
I'll
for
watch
us.
Mexico. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was hard for us to get them
no,
kind of
I was
interviews, right? It was
Yeah,
hard for us to get them kind of interviews, and to get the when they even when they do an ESPN, it's only a 5-10 minute. When Julius was on
right.
Get Up, I mean not Get Up, when he was on the show the other day when he was talking about
The
the
jump.
interview,
Yeah.
The jump.
the jump.
jump.
So
Yeah, the
Yeah.
it's
jump.
only a 15-minute segment to have Evan Fournier on that show for an
Yeah.
hour says a lot, right? So what that does is it
ESPN
says
is burning fire.
so what that says is it leaves the segue for other players to see that and say, well, if Fournier could do it, well, hey, I go in there
Word.
for an hour if I
Yep.
got some time to go do that
Facts.
on anybody
Yeah.
platform, whether it's Gardner Nick's
Honestly,
platform. Hold on, Tricky.
honestly,
Hold on, Tricky. Whether it's the Gardner Nick's podcast, whether it's For the Love of the Game podcast, whether it's the Belon Tids podcast, whoever podcast is popping and they decide to go on these podcasts, it's big for all of us because all of us support each other. So to see these players
Mhm.
who we thought at the time, right, we thought, right, was so hard to get, or you had to pay them to come on your show, sort of, kind of, right? Hey, you know what I mean? To see this guy come on the show for an hour, he set the bar real high, and that's gonna allow other
Yeah.
players to and other platforms to join our podcasts. So I thought it
but
was huge
but
for everybody.
Yeah.
but
Because
that is
before
the
L,
thing
right?
with
And
Go ahead, Project.
no, my fault. I'm sorry, Tricky. What I was gonna say is that before the Stephen A's and the Max and the mainstream, they were just like in the middle between the fan and the player. So with technology
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, you don't need that middleman anymore. Technology is so easy
Right.
to play because you just interact with the fan like it's nothing. Jump on a podcast after a game, after a post or a game interview, and instead of going to the regular reporters, they can come right to us.
All right. So, what I was saying though was that goes back to my point when I was a 14-year-old boy, and the Knicks were in the finals, and I mean my dad had this antenna on the roof. It was like 50, 60 feet high, but it was just to get 3 channels. And when I was watching my Knicks, I could only catch so many games. And I loved Ewing and
Hmm.
Starks and Oakley and Mason and all those guys. But the thing about it was something that brought happiness to me. And with the fans nowadays, they don't realize like old school fans will actually feel like you don't know what it's like to be a Knicks fan unless you recognize what they did. And then Dolan took over. And when Dolan took over, things changed. Social media evolved, everything evolved. And the problem is like in today's game, you got everybody from players. I mean, like even Kevin Durant is doing it. They're chiming in on social media. But the thing about it is, tell me one Knicks player or one Knicks coach that has been on social media. No, it's
That,
quiet, it's closed doors, And I like that, and I respect that. They went old school on us, and I gotta give them up for it.
Well, a lot of the changes, I will say this, a lot of things changed when we brought in this new staff. Because Worldwide West had a lot to do with that too. Open up the door for
Yeah,
public relations and to the fans and to the media to
I
let them
don't know
speak. Because
worldwide, but I met them today. Thank you.
so the other thing is this speaks, like I said, for the players. Now, players, remember what Durant said that the Knicks want the new, we weren't cool. This ain't the hotness. This just proves what it is. Because see now Evan Fournier, because you heard, the media was the ESPN and Stephen A. and all of them make it seem like we didn't want Evan Fournier. If you look at remember how they're going, they were spinning that. But now you coming on this, he get nothing but love. So now you just prove that they look.
Right.
You see,
and Soul Thing, who got the exclusive interview?
CP.
Listen,
Come
I
on,
was
that's before the networks. See, the
That's
networks was there at the press conference.
exactly.
They have to be there. They have to be there. But he got the first one-on-one. New York One
worldwide.
ain't get the first one-on-one.
Worldwide.
ESPN, nobody. MSG ain't even get nobody. He got the first one-on-one, and he involved
Worldwide.
the
Soul Fingers
fans.
point. Hold on. Worldwide. The Soul Fingers point, though. I wanted to say this. I'm sorry. I should have said it earlier, but like there's a lot of fans like me out there that are, really, really hardcore fans that they'll watch football, basketball, baseball, but true New York fans watch New York, and when New York's on, I'm watching them. Here's my issue with all this: is like I don't want to watch a jump. I don't want to watch ESPN anymore. To me, it's all trash. And podcasts like this is why I started looking. You know what I mean? I started looking at that. I'm like, wow, I can get on YouTube and I can watch a show. These guys don't have a show on TV? You mean I can shut off my TV? Yeah, I'll shut up my damn TV to watch Garden of Next podcast, Legion of Next podcast, Ron, man, it's the next podcast. I'll shut up my show for all those dudes over watching the garbage that's on TV. And when Knicks fans finally do realize that, it's gonna be a real thing because the media ain't telling anybody the truth. Only the fans and us know the truth.
It's a fact.
No, you know what, Tricky, you said a lot. You said some big facts on that. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm out here, like I said, I'm out here in San Diego, man. I'm in San Diego, and all the time I was getting stuff was on, I'd look at ESPN, so I was googling, pull up Knicks, and I saw all these podcasts came up. So me being who I am, I'm like a little kid on Christmas. I was like, oh my God, which one do I unwrap first? So I'm just surfing around, and then you can't get real information, real deal about your Knicks, because like I said, they always got some kind of joke.
The
Because
best information I ever get
yeah,
is from guys like you. I mean, I can't
How you
look
doing
at
over there,
it on
Tom?
TV.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm lit.
Okay. Yeah, I see you changed the camera view. All right. On you, baby.
Let's switch it up.
We held it down. We held it down
but
long enough,
held it
baby.
down for
We
you,
held it
John.
down.
I
We held it down long enough,
Obvious.
bro.
Give me some SF.
Bros,
Well,
had to get it right. But
Yeah, I see you looking right.
On the topic, yo. What y'all think about the coaching for next season, though? Nobody talks about the coaching.
Coaching? Hey, L or Delano, jump on that. One of y'all.
I let D. We hear from D. Where you at, D?
Word.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here.
Yeah, you started off. I follow behind you, D.
Any
No,
takes
I
for
know.
next? Any
I'm
takes for
keeping
D,
real.
your
next
At this
season
point right
coaching?
now, I'm gonna keep it real. At this point right now, what I want to do is feature Johnny Bryant's offense a little bit more.
Okay.
Now that he's moved up in the head associate position, if we're gonna go in a different direction and bring in another coach, I want to go college wise. I think what I'm saying, as far as getting somebody who can have
stop.
variations of offenses.
Why is this even a question?
Hold
What
on,
did-
Tricky. Hold on, Tricky. Tricky. You gotta let them.
What did James do wrong?
Tricky. You gotta let them finish. You gotta let them. We're gonna pass it around. Everybody gonna get their time to talk. Tricky, you
Okay.
gotta let them finish.
I get that, but I just.
I mean, you gotta let them finish. You gotta let them finish.
Trick.
And
Let him finish.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to go with the college route. What I'm saying, to get more differential offenses and everything, different schemes going. to help Tibbs out. You know what I mean? Because we already know Tibbs is by reputation a defensive minded coach, and he runs different variations of the triangle. But sometimes you need to kind of switch it up just a little bit, or at least have a little bit more of an open imagination to how you want to run the offense. Whether it's something like maybe doing something as simple as double screens to free up another player, something like that. I think something like that would have benefited like RJ. You know what I mean? To run around double
Right.
screens and stuff like that. Um, again, the pick and roll option. You know what I'm saying? That was taken away a little bit when Mitch went down because Mitch is a better lob threat than than Nerlens Noel is. Um, and you saw again, even in the playoffs, the difference between Obi Toppin's game and how he was able to what I'm saying flourish a little bit because he was able to run a little bit more pick and roll options. Um, and again, the high 1-4. I think that's always one of those, especially with somebody like Randall. Randall will flourish in that
Mm-hmm.
because of the fact that again he can score from the perimeter. You know what I mean? And it's not necessarily it don't have to necessarily be a 3-pointer. You know what I mean? Give him that good 17 to 19 foot mid range jumper or something like that. You know what I mean? As those are the type of things that I look at as far as trying to open up the offense.
So,
And
all
I
right,
think with somebody like Tibbs, yeah, Tibbs, if Tibbs could get somebody to, what I'm saying, like I said, just open up the offense a little bit. You know what I mean? To help him open up the offense. That'll benefit him coaching wise as well as, what I'm saying, again, it'll get us more wins.
Hey,
okay. Now
Delano,
I
what
have
you
a
think about
question.
somebody like Saka?
Let me ask you a question, Delano. So,
Go
with
ahead.
that being said, do you see Tibbs utilizing the new guys we just drafted? And if so, who do you see him utilizing the most? Because you know he's not going to play all the rookies. Let's keep it a buck.
McBride. McBride made his
McBride.
bones. For one, McBride
Deuce.
already showed you
Facts.
he's a Tibbs player. You know what I'm saying? I think
That's a
that's one
fact.
of the players that you can utilize either as a 1 or a 2. So the combo situation that and think about it. Who was the person that he talked about with the most optimism from last season was Quickly, right?
Right.
Quickly is not as a defensive threat as McBride is, but McBride gives you all the aspects that Quickly does.
But a little bit better on the defensive end, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he's a better
Right.
defensive player,
Right.
but you not look like you're like how okay the conversation right now, Evan Fournier versus Reggie Bullock. Reggie Bullock gives you better defense, but Evan Fournier gives you better offense. So you're
Big time.
sacrificing one for the other. With McBride, there's no sacrifice because you're getting the same level of offense, better defense. And he's more efficient. So you don't even have to worry about the volume shooting that you had to worry about with Grimes in Summer League and IQ in Summer League.
Yeah, but that's an
Okay.
argument that we can't debate yet because we haven't seen Deuce play in the NBA. We only saw IQ what a few minutes. Like
Yeah,
Tibbs
but
won't
check this
play
out
the
though.
young guys.
You seen Grimes and McBride play against the same level of talent right now. And you've already seen that
You
McBride is
know,
the
but I'm
better
saying the
player.
talent level in the NBA is 100% different. Like
Facts.
IQ
True.
going against like some of these. I'm not saying every team has a point guard or shooting guard that is stout. I'm saying like maybe 60% of them do,
Mhm.
and you're looking at Grimes or not Grimes, but you're looking at IQ and Deuce, and you're expecting them to do something. I just think the Knicks signed Rose for a reason, and he's going to be the backup. And with Kemba there, Kemba, I think, is going to coach IQ. I can see Rose coaching Deuce. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see
That's
that
the
part.
future.
I don't.
I
I
see, I
You're
don't see
disagree,
not
that.
and I'll tell
wrong.
you
I
why.
don't see that part. I don't see that part. Because
I disagree, and I'll tell you
yeah,
why. And it is
I
real
gotta disagree
simple.
with that one too. I don't see that part tricky. I don't see Rose because the positions is different. Even though he's playing point guard, Rose is not known for his defense. McBride is coming
No.
into the league on his defense. See, defense you
Mm-hmm.
can't teach. Defense you cannot teach. And what I look at,
Like
like I always
effort.
tell
Are
everybody,
you telling me that Tom Thibodeau can't teach defense?
no, that's
No,
schemes.
no.
He teaches schemes.
Schemes.
He's teaching
Different.
schemes. See,
No,
schemes and
I'm
effort
saying
is two different
no,
things.
but two different things are you got IQ players. That's what they're going after. Like Deuce and Rose, they're IQ players. They have a high IQ and they can learn. And
Okay,
yes, you
no,
can
you
teach
said
that
Rose. You
defense.
saying Rose, but Rose is a 30-something-year-old player. He's never been known for his defense.
Nah.
He has been
He's
last
never
year,
been known for his defense. He's never
but
been a lockdown defender. He's never been known for
Yeah.
that,
right,
Tricky.
right. But
That's
he
facts.
showed
That's facts.
well, injury kind of
No, 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 no,
scouted
no, no,
him.
no, no. That's facts. He's never been known for a defensive player. He's been known for an offensive, I'm shove it down your throat and I'm gonna get busy player.
Can't stop me.
So now what Tibbs does, he does defensive schemes. But you can't when
Mm-hmm.
you got an effort, when you look around the league and we talk about two-way players and we talk about defensive stoppers, there's not that many in the league. It may be a lot of defensive teams, but it's not too many one-on-one players that can sit there and pull their shorts up and lock you down one-on-one. I like
Yeah,
Kawhi
but
Leonard. I like Kawhi Leonard being one of the best out there that's been able to
like
do it thus
That's a
like
far.
fact. That's
like
a
with
fact.
Tom Tibbs, the only thing I was saying about Tom Tibbs though, you can't tell me that Thibodeau and that coaching staff won't get these guys to play better defense
No,
collectively
Yeah.
as a
they're gonna
Yeah.
team.
get them to play. They're gonna get them to play defense, right? See, the thing is, with McBride he brings something that you can't teach. He brings what we talk about Mitchell Robinson. This is the IQ of
No,
defense.
Deuce was my favorite pick.
Okay, but listen, he brings something that you can't teach. He brings effort. You can't teach
Mm-hmm.
effort. You
Yep.
gotta
Nope.
want effort. An
Yep.
individual
Yeah.
has to want to be able to pull their shorts up and guard you 101 full court for 48 minutes a game. All players do not do. That's why they when the two-way player come in the league and they talk about two-way players being able to play offense and defense, there's not too many in the league. As far as Grimes go, the one thing the game within the game that I saw that I did not like from not McBride Grimes. I'm sorry, fellas. From Grimes was he wasn't able to separate from his defenders.
He
See,
what?
and he wasn't able to separate from his defenders in
I
summer
agree.
league, right?
I
In
agree. I
summer
agree.
league. So that's things you have to look at when you say
Did you actually
transitioning.
look at what he did for France though?
No, Grimes,
Oh,
Grimes.
you're talking about Grant. I thought you were
Grimes.
talking about
So
Fournier.
we talking about him being able to separate. Now we saw Deuce be able to separate from his defenders. See, one of the things we talked about in that chat when I tell the guys, I like the way how McBride uses his left hand a lot. He uses left hand dribbling. He dribbled with his left hand so much you would think that he was a lefty. That's a plus. For those that don't know the game within the game, that's a plus. For him to be able to dribble with his left hand as if it was his strong hand, that's a plus for any guard.
Yeah.
Grimes' problem was he didn't know how to separate.
Separate.
He got his shot off and his shot is sweet, but he didn't know how to when it came time for him to take somebody off the dribble, he didn't know how to do it.
And
He
see,
didn't
he
know how
needs
to do
time
it.
to develop. He's gonna need more time to develop with that. So I'm not
There
really
you
Yeah.
go,
expecting
Soul
him to be
Finger.
on
There you
the
go,
on.
Soul Finger.
I like Grimes as I call him. I call him Clay Houston because of that shot,
Mm-hmm.
and he plays the defense. But he's got to develop that to be able to learn the separation. That's gonna come with time with Johnny Bryant. I'm not looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see Grimes getting a lot of burn because of who's gonna be behind. But Deuce is gonna get the lead. But hold
Mm-hmm.
on. Hey, we gotta give the man, the myth, the legend that is Sergeant at Arms been sitting there, and I see that them wheels spinning.
Yeah. I was just finna get to him. I was just gonna get them. Ladies and gentlemen, my man Sergeant G-Man, aka Knicks for Life, just entered the building. Y'all see him? He been there sitting patient, but the patience is
Sorry,
worth
G
in.
man. My bad.
So,
G
let's
man
say
on that one.
G-Man.
My bad. My
It's
bad.
time to get your rocks off, G-Man. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, man. What's your take on
Hey,
that? On the
for,
coaching and all that.
well, first and foremost,
respect, dude. Congratulations on your first live podcast. You know what I'm saying? Much
Appreciate
love,
it. Appreciate it, bro.
much,
Say it again. Say it
much,
again.
much future success. You know what I'm saying? Tap the bottom of that bottle. Tap the bottom. Yeah, there you go. You know how we do it. You know how
Yes,
we get down.
indeed.
You know,
Tap
hey,
You
it.
know it.
it's good to see you up here in this space doing your thing, my brother. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
but for
Mhm.
Sergeant,
Hold on, Tricky. Hold
uh,
on, Tricky.
Hold
Hold
on,
on,
Tricky.
Tricky.
wow,
Tricky,
I
you
just
gotta
want
get
to get.
Tricky. I'm gonna teach you some
I
etiquette real
want.
quick. Tricky,
I
you gotta
want to
know when somebody
compliment.
talking. You gotta wait, my brother.
Okay, but maybe I'm
You
lagging a
gotta
little bit.
wait.
Tricky lit tonight, man. Tricky Nicky.
It's
Don't mess with me worldwide.
it, it,
Don't.
it, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Again, it's good to see Tone Wu up here doing his thing. And once again, anything that any of the brothers that's here or that's in the chat or whatever that we can do to support your efforts, just let us know, brother. We would definitely be here for you to support
Facts.
those efforts. Facts, right?
That's real. That's real.
Okay.
100.
Now, since we got that out of the way, let me get into what we're here to talk about, right? So number one, when we talk about coaching. I said this last night on a couple of different podcasts, and people they came at the juggler. But you know what? I'm a grown man. It don't matter. I'm,
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm grown. I'm grown, right? So
Yeah.
what I say is this: I say Tom Thibodeau is the coach that the organization brought in here to set the foundation for the New York Knicks, and he's
Yep.
done a great job at that, right? Hence,
Facts.
the draft picks that we picked up. But I promise you right now, you can book this with the Knicks winning the championship. Tibbs will not be the head coach. I'm sorry to say he won't be the head coach. I mean,
So who's it
he
gonna be then, G man?
who I want right now as currently constructed, who is familiar with what we got going on, will be Johnny Bryant. That's my guy. He's been
Mm.
here. He knows the roster. He knows what's going on with the roster. He knows the development plan. If you bring some new guy in, then you got to teach this guy everything that we've done up to this point. So that's wasted effort, right? That's wasted time. I got
Hmm.
somebody on the bench that's legit capable of coming in, picking up where Tibbs left off, and then inputting that offensive perspective of his game plan and get us into this millennium of offensive basketball play in the NBA. Because right now we're not there, not even close,
Right.
not even close. So Brian is my guy right now. Unless you
Okay.
know, unless Woodson decides that the college thing ain't working out for him, he wants to come back now. If Woody comes back, oh, hands down, I know who
That's
that
not
guy
me.
is.
Woody's gone. Woody's gone,
He
Sergeant.
is.
Woody's gone.
I'm slowly but surely coming to grips with that. That's why I say Johnny Bryant will be my guy at this point right now, as from a coaching standpoint.
Um, I can see that happening, but if I had to call it, I would think it would be between Jeff Van Gundy or Mark Jackson.
You
If that
know,
was a debate.
Ooh.
ooh,
Oh, ooh, you hit me across the lips with the Mark
yeah,
Jackson talk.
yeah.
Mm, that's my
Ooh.
value on it.
You know,
You
Ooh.
know, let's talk
I
about that though.
I can see that now. So I
Remember,
would I
Johnny
would
Bryant really ain't coached like that before.
you're right. He has, but so the two things there. We have not seen him had the opportunity to fail yet. And I don't know if New York, because there's a lot of pressure with you, the head coach of the New York Knicks. Let's be honest,
That's a
right?
fact. Head
So
coach, period.
in any organization, but especially when you're playing for an organization like the Knicks, I,
Hmm.
if I had to pick
It ain't no
between,
pressure for no Whoopi Goldberg.
No
if I had
Eddies
to
over
pick,
here, man.
Eddie, hey, Eddie got it.
if I got to pick, I would probably go a Mark Jackson over at Van Gundy. I just think that um, Mark Jackson brings a different perspective because he has played the game. He understands the game from a player perspective versus somebody that has not been in those shoes before. So if I had to pick one, I would go Mark over Jeff.
Mark over Jeff.
Yeah,
What you
Mark over
say,
Jeff.
so finger? Mark between Jeff and Mark Jackson. Who you going for?
I want Mark Jackson. I'll be honest with you. And this is
So that's
this
two
is
for
where I'm gonna
Mark.
go. And just throw this out there. You saw how okay, Steph wouldn't be Steph, Draymond wouldn't be Draymond, and Clay wouldn't be Clay if they didn't have the foundation, which was Mark Jackson. That first championship that Golden State won, that's not Steve Kerr. That was Mark Jackson.
That's a
Right.
fact. That's a fact.
So considering what we have with our young guards, with Grimes and Deuce, that's what I'm looking at, because I'm looking at that future. And I'm gonna throw this here out there. You saying bring up a college coach? Okay, there's two. Okay, so just hypothetical. Let's just throw a quick hypothetical. I'm trying to get off the rails. Say it is a Mark Jackson that does take over. Would you see could you see a Shaka Smart sitting with him, and or
Yeah, I could.
Ewing
I ain't gonna lie. I could. That makes sense.
or Pat?
That makes sense.
Yeah, you pulled the rabbit after having that shot, the smart one.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just saying.
did. That makes a lot of sense. But in my honest opinion, on my vote on that, I'm honest. I like Mark. I like Mark a lot. I like what he did in Golden State. But I'm on a Jeff Van Gundy bandwagon because I feel like it's unfinished business, and the way he had the Knicks playing in the '90s. Oh my God, I would love to see that with this team in this new era, man. So I'm gonna go with
I'm
Van
with
Gundy.
you.
I'm sorry. I gotta disagree with everybody. I'm sorry, fellas. My coach, who I would like to see coach the Knicks, and I think when the individual takes hold of the Knicks, we win the championship. I'm sorry,
Who?
fellas. Patrick Ewing.
Come on,
Absolutely.
come
Oh
on.
my God. You talking about straight. Talking about straight defender.
Hey, L, you notice I said have him on the bench too now.
You know I gotta make everybody laugh. You know I gotta make everybody laugh.
Garden of Next. Do you know anything about
Trick?
Patrick Ewing?
What's up?
What do you know about Patrick Ewing?
What do I know about Patrick Ewing? Well, I've been watching him since '91, so I know as far as it goes back. You know what I'm saying? I know when he was drafted in '88.
Okay, so what did Patrick Ewing? I mean, where would you rate him as a center of all time?
A center of all time or a Nick time?
All-time centers.
That's a good question, Trick.
Team.
Good question.
He's definitely in the top 10.
He's number 4. Because
I just said top 10.
I know, but I'm saying, if you can name 3 centers, he didn't win a ring, but
I can name a few centers that was better than Pat. I'm just keeping it 100.
No,
I can't too.
I can name one that's the all-time. I can name one that's the all-time leading scorer in the NBA that nobody knows. That everybody just passes by. But everybody passes by and forget. They talk about LeBron. They talk about Jordan. They talk about Kobe. They talk about all these players and they forget about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm sorry for those. Listen. Hold on, Tricky. I'm sorry for those who didn't see.
The question.
I know, but I'm answering the question. I feel sorry for those who didn't see Kareem play, aka Lou Alcindor. I'm sorry for those who didn't see him play, but unfortunately, to put the needle in the balloon and let the air out the balloon, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the best player to ever play the game thus far. Until somebody passes him, he's the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. He did something that was unstoppable.
Okay, get off Kareem. Who is number 2 then?
No, you said center though. You said center. Right?
Yes.
You said center. So stay with the center. So I said Kareem as number 1. Then you got Wilt Chamberlain probably be number 2. Then you go down.
He played in a league. He was a dominant man back in the league.
Who fault is that? Who fault is that?
Listen.
It's not Shaq's fault when he came into the league. He was dominant.
It is what it is, Trick.
Yeah. No, it's a different type of error. And what I'm saying is, you're right, Worldwide. Okay, I would go Kareem. I would go Chamberlain.
You can switch it up. You ain't gotta go Chamberlain too.
No, I would go Shaq. I would go Hakeem, and I would go number 5 is Ewing, even though he didn't win a ring.
So
the dude had a fadeaway shot that tore off.
He created. Tricky, he was the one that created the fadeaway jump shot.
About Ewing, because you're ruining my childhood right now.
Hold on. I hear what y'all saying, right? But one name I don't believe that y'all have omitted from this conversation
Bill
is Bill
Russell.
Russell. Yes.
Bill,
Yeah, of
thank
course,
you.
the
The
Oh
goat,
goat.
the
The
yeah,
goat,
goat.
I'm
He
the
was a
goat,
sorry. I'm
power
sorry,
You're
forward.
not
Sergeant.
champion of all
playing.
He
I'm
time.
played
sorry.
more.
I'm
He was a
sorry.
power
I'm
forward.
sorry. I'm see that's where the age. See, that's where that grade take a hold at. See, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
saying
sorry. My apologies. My
I'm,
apologies. I'm
listening.
sorry.
I'm listening to the
Word.
conversation. I'm like, I don't believe ain't nobody said Bill Russell.
That's where you supposed to take over. You supposed to take
Yeah,
over.
Hey,
but
Put
hey,
Bill
us in our
the
Russell
goat
place.
wasn't
himself.
a true
I put
I
I
was
put the
saying.
center.
I
I was,
put the T sign up in the chat, right? So I was gonna let y'all go for a minute. I was like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna give somebody the opportunity to correct this wrong.
So you just let us dig. So you just
Word.
let us dig ourselves
Yeah,
out. Let us dig
yeah,
our
That's a
own
fact.
grave.
yes, y'all
Hey,
not getting in
Sarge,
trouble like this, bro.
Sarge, come at me. Ask me
hey,
anything you want, Sarge. Come at me.
No, man, but I'm just saying. On all time centers, I got to give it to Bill Russell. Man, he got the rings to prove it. He got the
He's a,
championships
That's
to
a
prove it.
fact.
he's more of a power forward. He was 6'9".
What position did he play
What
though? I don't
position he
care. I
played
don't care.
though?
I don't care what you think he could have played. What position was he rated at, and what position did he win these championships on?
I'm
He was a
sorry
center.
if you're gonna put Bill Russell up against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, look what happens.
There is no there is no question. What's the
but we
question?
He said,
saying the
hold up.
question were
You
you
said
saying of
Russell
all
versus
time? So
My
Abdul-Jabbar?
question is, how do you rate Patrick Ewing as a center, a
I,
7 foot
But he's
center?
getting it. He's
Hold
getting it.
on,
He just.
hold on,
He,
hold on. A 7 foot center of all time.
come
Not
on, Tricky.
Oh,
no,
stop it. Now
no,
you
Yo,
making
you
no,
the
just do.
point.
Yo,
no,
you just adding on
Ah,
to the
you putting
question.
stipulations
no.
on
I'm
shit.
not adding on it. Well, Patrick Ewing was 7 foot 245.
But no, you didn't say.
What
You
I'm
didn't say it
saying
had to be
You
is,
7 foot in the
7 foot
beginning.
center. You just asked
no,
centers.
I'm not. Don't go back that far. I'm
Yeah.
saying, let's go from the 80s till now. Who is the best center? I would rank Patrick Ewing top 5 out of any of those guys.
but
You said
Maybe
so
7 foot,
top
so
right?
4.
this is what we're doing
7
right
So
now.
foot.
this is more
This is
about
what we're
you
doing.
trying to have
Akeem
Patrick Ewing in the
Olajuwon.
conversation.
You
Hold,
got
hold,
Rick Smith. You
hold on.
got
Hold
a lot
David
of
on.
guys.
Robinson.
Hold on.
My man Jay
We,
Dawkins said it in the chat. David Robinson. He was in that era with Ewan.
yeah, he was.
David
Anyone
Robinson
to
was
ring. Anyone to
real.
ring off him. Anyone to ring
See
off
that?
him.
See TW. See
You
that David Robinson Patrick Ewing battle was like 50-50 to me. Them dudes went at it. Them
hey
dudes.
worldwide.
David Robinson might have got the ring. He might have got
But
that ring.
D-Rob wasn't nothing to play with. Come on, bro. He had the league on notice, bro. Come on, bro.
Thank you,
Come
He
Garden.
on, bro.
did.
Hey,
He did.
worldwide.
He
Worldwide.
did.
I
But
got you mad, and I like that. I
no, you
like
got me
getting
mad.
yeah,
You got
I
a
got
long way
you
before you get
mad,
me mad.
and I like it.
Young blood.
And
Check
no,
it. You
I'm
got a
not young
long
blood.
way
I'm
before you get me
42.
mad.
How old are you? How old are you?
You got a long way before you get me mad. Trust me, young blood.
Right.
Trust
Hey,
me.
I
So
love
so
you.
I'm
I would
older than
say this here.
yo Trick. I'm older than what I look. That's all you need to know.
No,
I'm a two-time
look
grandfather. I'm a
you
two-time
look
grandfather.
you look about I would say 51.
I'm a two-time grandfather. That's all you need to know.
I would say
It's been
this,
Hey,
right?
hey, but
51 years since we won a ring.
hey, actually, fellas, we kind of went way off the track
Off the
tonight.
rails. We way off the rails right now.
oh, we did, though. Bring whole new city with it.
We
Who's
Word.
way to the left.
responsible?
Yo, Tricky asked the question.
We
Then he
went
started talking
way.
about 7 foot.
7 foot,
Patrick Ewing
word.
7 footers.
That was a
Okay,
good
Yeah,
one.
let's see it. Like from 1980 on, I would like you guys to say who is better than Ewing. Because honestly, in my opinion, if we go from 1980 and on,
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Ewing was number 2 behind Shaq. I'm not talking.
See, you can't see when
Well,
Shaq came
Shaq
in the
was in the
league. When Shaq
90s.
came in the
It was
league,
in the 90s, too.
Patrick Ewing was
On
on
his
his
way
way
out.
out.
yeah.
And
Yeah, it's a
Shaq
good
also
time.
said that he was afraid to play Patrick Ewing.
That's right. And what number
Dude
did he come
had
in? What number did he come in wearing? Tricky.
Patch
what?
What
number.
was his number? Who was his
Who?
all-time favorite player?
His original number was 33.
Who was his all-time favorite
33,
player?
because Patrick Ewing.
You
Patrick
don't
Ewing was his favorite
know
There you
player.
what
go.
I'm talking
Hmm.
about.
That's facts. Patrick Ewing is
That's a fact.
Shaq's all-time favorite player, not Jordan.
So
Shaq. Patrick
this
Ewing is.
this is what I say when we start
I
having
already
these
knew
debates,
that,
right?
but yeah,
When,
I didn't
when,
realize you were asking.
when we start having these debates, and we talk in different generations, right? So who I believe is the greatest of all time is going to be different than someone that has never seen a Bill Russell or um, um, Kareem
Kareem,
or Worthy
mm-hmm.
or Magic Johnson play
Jay,
uh, Bird. They never seen these guys play ball in real life unless you go back and Google and you got to watch a tape game, right? And then they're not going to understand because the method of play back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s is different than what we got going on right now.
Different.
Steph Curry came in and changed the landscape
whole
of
game.
NBA,
Real.
the whole game. It is so different. So when
Yeah.
you see, when you see somebody, you got the point guard coming down, he got handles, right? So the first person he's looking to get the ball to is the big man in the post. He wanted to get the
Right.
ball to the big man in the post and let the big man go to work. Hence the Bill Russells, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for that famous skyhook that he had, the Patrick Ewings. That's how that goes. So when we frame these arguments, we need to be first of all we need to be clear of what we're debating, right? And then what we can't do, what we should not do, we should not move the goalposts when somebody responds. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep what we're saying
It happens
current.
though, G man. It happens. It
It does.
happens.
I understand.
And it happens more times. It happens more times than we can be control of it because
Yeah,
the
you're
the
right.
the the the,
The
the
conversation is going to take care of
yes.
itself.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. But my guy, I'm still sticking by it. Is going to be Bill Russell. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
know the question was where does Patrick Ewing rate in as far as all time centers because that was the original question.
Right.
So I'm gonna say Bill Russell, Kareem. Mm, 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 mm. And
Stop.
it's a
Let
toss
him
up after
finish.
that. It's a toss up after that. I'm gonna stop right
No,
there.
no, no, no.
I'm gonna
You
stop
know
right there.
what?
I'm gonna
You
stop
know
right there.
what? Bill Russell, though, how are you considering him a center?
He wasn't. He
What do you
played the
mean?
center
He played
position.
center,
He played the
bro.
center.
He played
He played
center.
the center.
Trick.
Tricky.
How
Played
tall
center
was
whole
he?
career.
It doesn't matter. He
6.
played the
So
center
irrelevant.
position.
So
Yeah,
so
play
so
center,
so
bro.
okay. So here we go. Here we go. Right
He
here.
won 11 rings, right?
Correct.
And
Not all as a player though.
hold
His,
on,
his,
hold on, hold
Hey, fella,
on.
hold on.
Like,
Let me just shoot this. I'm gonna lob this out there on the center and talking about height. What was Ben Wallace's height?
I was just
I
about to
was
say
just
that,
about to
Soul
go there.
Figure. I
I
was
was
just
just
about
about
to
to go
say
there.
that. I was just about
hey,
to say that.
I was just
hey,
about
I'm
to
gonna
go there.
say something right
I
now.
was yo,
He
Soul
was
Figure.
six
I was
nine,
just
bro.
Hey,
about to
We
say that.
can't look at the
worldwide,
height of a center.
stop. No, no, I'm gonna say this right now. Soulfinger 12, thank you. You just put me into a respective because I'm from Detroit. I watched Ben Wallace. I watched him beat the Lakers, and I'm wrong on this point. So that's all I'm gonna say.
I will. I will.
Like I
yo,
feel
yo, yo,
bad.
Tricky, look. What you got
I
over there? I got
respect
some of
that.
these. Yo, Tricky, look. I got some of them Dorito Cool Ranch. Them legs. What you got over there?
I got me some better made cheddar cheese popcorn.
Yo, I love y'all,
Hey,
man.
Now
hey.
see, this is why I miss y'all guys. This is why I
That's
miss
a
my
fact,
You're
platforms.
bro. That's a
12.
we need
You're
I
a
this.
feel good to
dick.
be back because I miss these debates.
No
I miss
doubt.
y'all
Word.
guys. I can't wait to come on tomorrow night with my brother Hector.
Me
I
either.
miss yo, Tone Wu.
That's
You know,
offended.
I wouldn't miss this for the world, my brother. You know
No
what I mean? I
doubt.
stopped my
Love y'all,
plans
man.
today. So I want to salute you. That's why I went and got the bottle, tapped the bottle.
My
Shots all the way
dude.
around for everybody.
My
Facts.
You know what
dude.
I'm
You
saying?
already?
I miss y'all guys on this
No doubt.
platform and
No
these
doubt.
debates. You know what I mean? I know
No
y'all
doubt.
see
Yes,
me in the
sir.
text, but it's different when we on a platform. We can look eye to eye and we
Yes.
That's a
could talk
fact.
like man to man, and we could have conversations, and we could laugh, and we could joke, and we could. This is what makes great shows. This is what make great platforms. This is what build
Mm-hmm.
friendships. This is what build
Yep.
families. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? That see when G-Man came with the real Russell, see that was it. That
Came
was
with
Hey,
the
it.
that's what we hold each other down. That's what we do. You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
fact.
Facts,
L
We
on
hold
facts.
some
each
real
other
on
down.
some realness. Hey, listen, we know you a busy man. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. You've had to, hold it down for, what I'm saying, your jobs. You know what I'm saying, just continuing to push that. You know what I'm saying. You've been able to do both verses against Fab, and then you just did some against Dipset.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
know you've been holding it down your
yeah.
end.
Here you go. See, y'all missed the joke. Y'all missed the joke. Y'all
Yeah,
missed the
yeah, yeah,
joke.
yeah. Look, that was like.
Y'all missed the joke.
Now we on this platform. We're gonna have that
Can
Queens Brooklyn
I
debate show
have
on here
1
Look,
live.
I
minute?
got my Mets hat on. Look,
It's
listen
only
to me.
right, baby.
Listen to me. Hold on.
Only
I'm
right.
gonna interrupt my man Tone Wu show. King Disease 2 is out. I got my Mets hat on to the back.
Yo, get out of
Y'all
here,
already
man.
know where I'm going with the stats. Shout out
Yo, come
NAS,
on, man.
baby.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
Shout out
Guard.
NAS. The number one
What up?
album in the world right now, baby. King Disease 2. Queens, we did it, baby.
I want to
BK,
go. Hey,
stand
worldwide.
down.
Worldwide, I want to go at you for 1
Yeah,
second.
Trick. Come
Hey,
on.
real quick,
Come on.
fellas. I gotta step out, but hey, it was good to chop it up with you fellas.
We love
Definitely,
you,
Hey,
so
I'm gonna
definitely.
be
Love
in
you.
the
Your soul finger,
background.
if you're around, come on through tomorrow night. We're talking tomorrow at
Yeah,
6. We're
pull up
talking
tomorrow.
boxing.
Oh man, look,
We bum rushing
I'll be
tomorrow.
up in the mix because I gotta get ready to go watch the fight tonight. So that's what I'm gonna
Yeah, we're
get
talking
myself
boxing
together.
tomorrow, so come on through.
Word.
Hey, shout out to you, Tone Wu. Salute. As I
Mm-hmm.
call, salute. You are what Nas is to hip hop. You are to the Knicks Nation, baby. Hey, appreciate you, bro.
No
Everything you
doubt.
That's
did,
tough.
bro.
That's tough.
Wow.
That's
I
deep.
love
On
it.
facts,
Right,
on facts.
right.
And hey,
Hey,
I'm
Soul Finger,
always
real quick before you go. Hey, before
what
you
up,
go,
though?
who you got?
Bro, I'm just going to check it out. I ain't gonna call it.
Make sure you
Hey,
watch we all got to
Wow.
watch the prelims, right? So we got to watch the pre-fights
See,
too.
that's what I'm looking at getting into the
Yeah.
prelims, man. 'Cause the prelims they
Yeah,
go hard in the paint, man. Last time I
yeah.
seen cats, look, I'm telling off on myself. Last time I seen cats fight like that, they call them. See now, back in the days, you used to call them winos or bums. They call them homeless now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
last time I see cats fight like that, they were fighting over a ball of thunder chicken or some or that wild hours rolls, man. I seen cats in the
Yeah,
hmm
prelims go
yes,
there like
sir.
that, man.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
on that
Yeah, the
one,
prelim.
I'm out. Hey, good seeing you cats. I'm being
Good
background
seeing you,
watching.
man.
Hey, I'll be. Hey, I may not be on chats, but I'm always in the line up there in the shadows
Yo,
back there.
Sophie, come
Shootout
through. I got
lounge
a special guest tomorrow. Trust me, I got a special guest tomorrow.
for sure, for
If
sure.
you been following Ron show, man, I
Oh
got
yeah.
a special guest tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, I got a special guest
better
tomorrow.
be
He will be in
Ron.
the building. Tricky, you might not know who the special guest is, so
No,
I
it's
think I think I
Ron.
know. I think
Hey,
I know who it is.
I'll
I
be
got a
there.
special guest. If you've been watching Ron's show, I got a special guest tomorrow.
Hey,
Will be in
Yeah,
the
but it's Ron.
building.
And if it's
Facts.
not Ron, it's J Boogie.
Plug yourself real quick,
I
L,
think I know
before I roll
No,
out.
exactly
no, no,
who it
no, no.
is.
I can't plug it right now. You gotta just tune in to the For the Love of the Game. This is my man tonight. So
No,
figure, you know.
I'm just saying, just for the love of the game, for those that's in here as well, so
Mm-hmm.
they could jump on, because you got people that may
Fact.
not know about you well for love of the game. That's all I want them to do, to know when
Word.
it's
It's
time
For
to
the
get
Love of the
on
Game.
whenever.
It's FOUR, For the Love of the Game.
It's
So it's
it's
F. The number F. I mean, the number F. Jesus
It's
Christ.
number 4. The number 4. Look,
You said what?
I'm gonna need,
the number up.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna need you to take that bottle of remedy and put it in his
Yeah,
kitchen.
take it away.
Yeah, he look. Hey, Tone. He done tapped that bottle one too many times, bro.
Too many taps on the bottom.
Yo, you know when you messed up when you hear yourself say, I said, wait a minute. The number F. The number 4.
Number F.
The number F.
We
Oh
got
my
you
God.
worldwide.
Queens,
Don't
we did
Oh
worry.
it,
my
baby.
goodness.
The number 4, OUR, fellas. Love of the game. So it's number
Yeah,
4,
yeah.
OUR, love of the game. Me and my brother Heck, he was on the show. Represent Queens all day. Mets hat to the back.
Hey,
Sorry, Tone Wu.
worldwide drinking the
Listen,
worm.
man.
He
So,
drank the
Sorry,
worm.
Tone Wu. You
hey,
represent Queens
Oh
all
boy.
day.
hey,
For
love
the
you, cats.
moment,
So
for the
Appreciate
moment,
the
this is a
join us
show.
Brooklyn
tomorrow.
platform,
And I'll
Hold
be
on.
Garden
back.
Brooklyn
Knicks,
brings all the
Hold
Garden
brothers
on.
Knicks
together,
podcast will be in the
Hold on.
building. Sergeant Nick will
Definitely,
be in the
definitely
building.
will.
DSJ will be in the building. These are the guys
No
that will
doubt.
be in the building tomorrow. So we will be back talking boxing tomorrow.
Yeah, but hold
We
on.
what happened?
You
What
got
happened, Tricky?
well, you cut off Soulfinger for one.
No, he was leaving. He was
He
leaving.
was.
I know he was leaving, but you cut him off when he was
Oh,
leaving.
my
Trying to
bad,
say
Tricky.
salute.
My bad. He leaving.
Yo,
He was
Tricky
leaving.
been litty since
I'm
the
gonna
beginning.
call you out. I'm
All right,
real.
Call me out. I'm sorry.
Hey, Tone. Boogie trying to get the link, brother. He trying to get in.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't
In
get
the
me
building.
J Boogie in here because
Let me
I'll
drop
go
that
at
link
J
for Boogie.
Boogie. Sergeant Next knows I'll go at Jay Boogie.
Drop that link
I
for
like me some Jay Boogie. He is the closer. The closer. The best man I've ever known
Ooh,
talking
yeah, I got tears in my
about
eyes,
New
fellas. I got
York.
tears in my eyes
Look,
right now.
my side hurting right now for sure.
I love you guys. You know that.
My side is hurting for real right now. Oh my goodness.
Get
Yo,
Jay
Tricky.
Boogie.
See, so Tricky, just so you understand, so Tricky, let me let you on. See, all of us four right here, including Jay Boogs, he coming in the building, we all talk to each other every day. So we kind of get one up on what the platform we talk about. We talk to each other about scoops. Anybody got one up? So we talking to each other all day. So we kind of could feed off each other. We build a camaraderie with
Yeah.
each other, and
Word.
that's why you
Hey,
see us. That's why you see us
hey,
build the way we build.
yeah,
Facts.
but
Facts.
listen,
So you
I
know,
agree with you.
so I'm telling you this because I'm inviting you to join what we do.
Mm.
Really, really.
So you see how that is? I'm inviting you to join what we do. This is behind the scenes, Tricky.
Oh wait,
This
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
in front of the camera. This is
yeah.
everyday life. We
That's right.
talk
This
every
isn't.
day.
Hold on. This isn't like there's no chat anymore.
No chat. We
Okay.
text each other every day. So we talk about life issues. We talk about what's going on in
Real life.
each real life
Real life. Yeah.
situations every
Yeah.
day. Every day,
Yeah,
Tricky.
I deal with that. I work every morning. You know.
Every day. So we don't talk sports all the time, but we talk to each other every day.
Every day.
Every
Hey,
Look,
day.
look.
all I can say honestly is, wow,
So we
that
inviting you. I'm
that hit
myself
me
inviting
hard.
you on behalf
Thank
of
you.
Chong Wu, Sergeant Nick, Delino Still. We invite you to join our chat.
Delano Steele, on behalf
All
of
of
him.
us.
Yeah.
Yes,
We,
sir.
Really,
yeah.
you guys.
That's how we
Hey,
roll daily.
That's how we roll.
hey.
That's why sometimes these jokes are gonna be inside jokes.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
you guys are gonna bring me to tears. So,
Mm-hmm. So we
but
invite you to join us to talk the way we talk and to join our family,
Come
as I
look.
would say.
Come to the dark side. Let's
Mm-hmm.
say that. Let's say
no,
that.
I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't call it. See, that's me. I disagree with a lot of
So
things, but it's not
doesn't
the
matter.
dark
Doesn't
side.
matter. We disagree.
But
We
Tricky.
all
but
Leave your number
disagree.
in the
but
private chat. Listen.
but
Leave your number
but
in the private chat, right, Tricky? All you gotta do is leave your number in the private chat. We disagree about everything on this chat. We
We do.
disagree about everything. See, we talk to each other. This is what
are
part of
you
being a
serious?
family.
Yeah.
Really?
We disagree about everything.
We do.
Little do you know. And we talk and the conversations
Everything.
go. How long do the conversations go into
Oh my
1, 2?
goodness.
Yo, you remember the other day I text you, I was like, yo, who up right now?
We look. We
Who
hours of
up?
the morning.
Word.
1 o'clock in the
Yo,
morning.
Tricky.
Who's up?
I text. It was probably like about 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, yo, who up right now? Tone Wu answer. DSJ answer. Everybody, yo, L, you all right? You all
Facts.
right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Word.
Like what in the world? What in the world?
One thing
And
for sure, we might disagree on a lot of points, but one thing for sure, we family for real. So
for
at
sure.
the
That's
end
a
of the
Yep.
day,
For
Snapple
sure.
fact.
Oh,
I was just about to
honestly
say that.
love you guys. Like
We love you
I,
too.
My man, my
There you
mellow.
go.
What's good? What's
There you
good?
go.
What's good?
I gotta go for a moment.
All right, Jay. Yeah, all right,
All
Trick.
right.
Yo, Jay Books,
All right, Trick. Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate you
before you
tapping
start,
in.
Jay Books, I just want to say I missed the memo. I text you. I shot you a text. You know what I'm saying? I was late on the memo with the situation that happened. So,
That baby
you know,
girl.
you hearing it from me, from the horse's mouth, eye to eye, man to man. And I apologize for getting at you late on the situation.
Man, I understand everything. Everybody got things they got to do in life.
Mm-hmm.
You you breaking up, Boogie?
Then he deal. You get me? So we all one, you know. One person there, all of us there to protect.
Hey, Boogie, you're breaking up, brother.
You kind of choppy, boo.
Jay Boogie, get on your game, or we're gonna have to kick you.
I think he's moving
Oh,
around to a better spot. Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back.
He'll be back.
He
Mm-hmm.
said something was going on with his
He's
Wi-Fi.
back.
I did hear that part,
Yeah, he's alright.
Yeah.
no doubt. But
But yeah, yeah.
on the real, what real quick,
I
Tone.
can't believe what you guys did.
But
Can't
check this
believe what
out.
you guys say.
Check
And
this out,
What's up,
guys.
G man?
I've been
On the
loving.
real, on the real, and this is real talk, right? There are some days that when you never know what somebody's going through in real time. Like for instance, when Jay Boogie came on, he came on my show. Actually, I was on a live stream, and he came on and he dropped that nugget of what was actually going on, and that took me totally out of focus on what I was online to talk about, right?
Right.
Because
Right.
the most important thing was being able to support my brother and his time of what was going on in real time. So I say all that to say this. What people don't understand when we have these group chats and things like that, this goes way
Oh,
past basketball. The thing that brought us together
Yeah.
are the Knicks, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
the thing that brought us together. But if it wasn't for the Knicks, I would have never met any of you guys because none of you live in Florida, right? Well,
Except for Tone, except for
except
Tone.
except for Tone live in Orlando, and I try to stay away
Facts.
from Orlando because too many tourists and snowbirds be in Orlando, man. You don't understand. That's a problem trying to get to Orlando. Leave me in Tampa. I like Tampa, but on an off chance, maybe at Cheesecake Factory or some places like that, Chili's, or at the favorite jazz spot, I
chili.
may have ran
Chili's
into Tone,
good.
right? I may have ran into Tone, but the rest of you guys, I would not have met you if it not had been for this next platform that we've established and this brotherhood that we got going on right now.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? And
Can
I say
I
salute.
say something?
Sure.
Uh, I appreciate everything you guys offered. Um, to Sergeant Nix, what he just said was real. Like, I have 3 kids. They're 9, 7, and my daughter just turned 6, July 28th. Yeah, and I took them to the fair this year. I'm I was with my estranged wife, which I was never married, and I wish for my kids I could have made it work,
Right.
but
Hey, Tricky. This
never. Hold on,
listen.
hold on, hold on.
Go
Let me
ahead. Go ahead.
finish.
Go ahead. Go
Hey,
ahead.
get
Go
it
ahead.
out, Trick. Get it out, Trick.
I never knew like what it took to be a family man. Then I was paying her child support. I was oh just I don't really want to get into everything, but
Tricky, do this.
I was depressed at the time,
Right.
and I thought and looked back, and I was like, when was I last happy?
Right.
When I was last happy was when I was a kid. I
Wow.
was a New York Knicks. I was a kid. I was walking around in junior high with a John Starks jersey on.
That's what's up.
And I think about these things and I think about life. And then for him to invite me on the show, like, I don't know why it happened, but like, I'm brought to tears. Like, I'm never, you guys know, I'll never say anything mean or evil. Won't do it. It's not
We
how you
family,
treat
Tricky.
people.
We family, bro.
We
You a
all
brother to
family.
us. We a
No doubt.
family, bro. You always gonna
But
be invited. Wherever we are, you invited, bro. You part of us, bro. You family,
at the
bro.
same point, like I'm still like I struggle in life, and I'm like I work every day. I work at AJ Manufacturing making parts for Holly in Harvard Beach, Michigan, and I'm like, wow, $11 an hour. But you do what you gotta do
That's a
Facts.
fact.
That's a fact.
because
There's
my
some
kids
guys
gotta
making no
eat.
dollars an hour.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's real
And,
talk.
but for
You know what I'm
you
saying?
guys to be like that to me, you brought me to tears and you interrupt my whole fucking Saturday night like that.
It's all love, Tricky,
Thank
man. We
you,
love you, bro.
thank you,
We
thank
love you,
you.
bro. We rocks with you.
Hey, Tricky, what I want you to do right now, if you don't do nothing else, get your hand out of the popcorn bag, all right? And I need for your fingers to do the walking and put your phone number in the private chat so we can link you up to our chat, to the
Yeah,
group
put him
chat.
in the chat, L.
Group chat.
Put Tricky in the chat with us. Word. Keep
Hey,
him connected.
hey, we're offline, right?
No, we're still
Fact.
online, but that's why I said
Yeah,
the
we
private
still
chat.
yeah.
Not in the main chat, but in the
Are
where it,
you telling me I just described everything I went through
oh yeah,
live?
everybody in the world just heard what you had to say. But that's a good thing.
And everybody's supporting you. Everybody's supporting you
But
open arms.
everybody got your
Absolutely.
back.
Absolutely. And there's no shame in that. And
Big
that's why
facts.
we're here. That's why we have a group chat, right? So, if I'm down one day, I can lean on the chat and be like, hey, look, guys, you would look I'm gonna have to talk. I'm gonna have to talk speak real quiet right now, right? Because my people's downstairs and they can't hear what I'm about to say. When my daughter wrecked my car, I wanted to cry like a little baby, and I needed somebody to talk to. And that's when I hit the group chat up. Hey, this is what happened. This is what's going on, and the fellas was there for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You
Yeah,
never
it
know
is.
who's going through what on any given day, right?
And everybody that know me, G man, you know what I'm saying, know that I was struggling. I just lost my mom, made it just passed. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
everybody on this chat tapped in with me. You know what I'm saying? Check numerous times. Checked in, text, phone call, told me they love me, I need anything. And that right there, along with, just knowing my mother will want me to keep going and keep pushing. This is where
Yep.
we are today, bro. But y'all make a big difference in, you know what I'm saying, the do's and the don'ts and how we feel when we go through certain things in life. And it's no cap about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm co-signing that all the
Facts.
way. And that was
Facts.
the most toughest time in my life. And I'm still dealing with it every day. I got my moments when I hear certain songs, I see certain things, remind me of my mom. But I just stay focused on the prize and I tap in with the guys and y'all keep me in good spirits. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. No doubt. Hey, we here for one
Absolutely.
another, man. We here for one another. That there is no such thing. I see L lips moving, but I don't see you muted. But I can't hear nothing you saying. Whatever. Listen. I'm gonna need for you to take that bottle. I still can't hear you. I see your
And
lips
that
moving.
really got him gone.
I see your lips moving, but I don't hear nothing coming out.
Hey yo,
Take.
Surgeon, he was gone 10, 17 minutes ago. That boy gone. Right him off. Whoa, man.
Oh my
Man, yo,
goodness.
man, I'm getting ready to wrap this up, man. My wife is in there cooking some good dinners, man. Before I go, though, I want to super thank everybody on the panel that came and support me, show love. Everybody in the chat, Tricky Nikki, thanks for showing up. I love you, bro. You know I vibes with you on all platforms. L, you already know you're on. Surgeon G-Man, hats come off to you when you in the building. Super salute. Delano Still, the commission. All funds run through you. Love you,
No
bro. Thanks
doubt.
for showing up. Tap in. Keep
Thank
tapping
you.
in. I still
You.
got some merch coming out to all of y'all.
You
Like I said, I've
already.
been very, very busy, but great things is getting ready to happen. I plan to go live another again Monday. We're gonna keep the content coming, keep it flowing. Tomorrow I will be on For the Love of the Game podcast with those guys chopping it up over there. So make sure all you guys like, share, and subscribe. We here, we lit. It's lit, baby. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming, man. Garden Next podcast, y'all.
No doubt.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Salute.